Welcome to the channel of PACIFIC414. Show us this loyalty. Throw yourself onto the subscribe button and submit yourself to the live streams, gaming streams, and so much more. Pathetic earthlings. I command you.
This is Patrick Stewart, and I always watch Pop Talk with PACIFIC414. Make it so.
Now, everybody, we're going to be coming to the part where we all throw back our heads and laugh.
Warning, due to adult language and humor, the following content may not be suitable for any viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The views and opinions expressed during the following live stream or video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others. Thank you.
Mike, what do you think?
I did it again, all right? All right, it's been a few weeks since I last did that. Come on. I'm trying and I fail, all right? All right, it's part of doing a live stream. Doesn't always go according to plan.
And I actually did it right this time. When I did it on Sunday.
Yeah. Rub it in. But anyways, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome one and all to PACIFIC414 Pop Talk, along with Baron Orman Tagge and our special co-host for tonight, Troy Pacelli.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I care, Baron. I am your host, Mike. The captain has returned to his ship, and he's already screwed up.
You should have seen what he did to his dinghy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Baron, I had to edit that out.
Oh, no. Do you get copyright strike on that?
Yeah.
Those idiots.
Yeah, because it was 31 seconds instead of 30 seconds, so that 1 second I had
1
to
second?
cut it
I
out.
thought Oh.
Yeah,
We hate you,
unfortunately.
YouTube. We hate you, YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll do a better job editing next time.
We can talk about that tonight, too, about our frustrations, but welcome, one and all, to the first open panel for the month of April here on PACIFIC414 Pop Talk, the first of two, with the next one being this coming Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And tonight, I only have a couple of news articles that I actually wanted to talk about, and the rest of the show, we're going to talk about anything related to movies, television, pop culture, video games, collectibles, you name it, except for
where
politics.
Cash Money is. Where Cash Money is.
Cash told me he's going to be late.
I know, but that's nothing new. I don't know why he even tells us. It's a natural thing. It's how things happen.
Here's what it is, Baron. You and I both know it. He's out there on Twitter, battling as a Twitter warrior, and he fell asleep on the keyboard.
This is what he's doing.
I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
3 hours later.
But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Troy Pacelli to the channel. He was here during the third collector stream, but I had asked him just today, what's his schedule like for Wednesdays, because I wanted to have him on as a guest so we can talk about his channel, which we will do in the future. But tonight, he's here as our guest, and I will be putting out the invite link for all of you to join us here on the panel if you would like. But the two stories I have set up for tonight are Netflix ending their DVD by mail. That's coming from Cosmic Book News. And from Battling in the Comics, we have a story about Hogwarts Legacy kicking ass.
Yup.
You're all bad people. All bad people. Don't you have a heart? Come on.
I do have a heart.
I got one too. It's in a jar right over here. I don't know what it is.
So Troy,
Yeah.
tell us about your channel. Tell the viewers who may not be familiar with your channel about the channel, how it came about, and what made you decide that you're going to do a show like Friday Night's Last Call.
And I assume that from your point of view, that's a rhetorical question because I know you know the story.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I do.
So, yeah. So it was about it was beginning just before COVID. Netter and I were working at the same company, actually in the same department, and they started the whole work from home thing because the pandemic started and whatnot. And one of the things we really missed working at that company was on Fridays we'd get together with some of our coworkers and we'd go to this pub just the other side of the expressway and have some little bit of dinner and some drinks and just commiserate about the week, the customers, the other people we have to work with and so forth. And we really enjoyed that. So when we started working from home on Fridays, it was just like, something's missing here, So I kind of thought of, the YouTube space as being a good way to do like this virtual pub, right? So I started this Friday night. I called it Last Call because I was trying to go as late as I could, which is hard to do when you have, all the time zones and what. So what's late on the East Coast is still pretty early on the West Coast, doing the best I can. So Friday night Last Call, which is 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And I do a lot of the same things you do. We talk pop culture. I do some watch parties, especially stuff that I think people haven't seen. Try to have on other YouTubers that I really enjoy, if for no other reason, just to give me an opportunity to chat with them. But I also figure if I enjoy them, my regulars are going to enjoy them too. So it's a service to them too. Hey, check out this YouTube channel that I like. I think you'll like them too, So that's how it started.
And what I like about your show is that it's just very relaxed, laid back. You say what's on your mind. You don't hold back at all. And that's refreshing to actually listen to somebody and they're letting you know where they stand.
Yeah, there's nothing. Heck, I use my real name, so I'm already doxxed. No problem there. What you see is what you get. And I'll tell you what, since I'm drinking on stream on Fridays, a lot of people laugh because the more I drink, the more relaxed I get. So, if I was trying to put on any kind of airs, that would be done by the second hour.
A little wine, a little dance, a little silver down your pants, huh?
Exactly. The more relaxed I get. So, if I was trying to put on any kind of...
Okay.
All right, go ahead and continue, Troy.
No, that's it. And so,
Just a little slow.
Pardon me?
Sorry, old man?
Oh, I was a little slow in killing my mic.
That's all right.
That's fair.
Okay.
At home on my feet.
Oh, and there's my my lovely bouncer from Friday nights, my wife Netter. Yep.
Hello, Netter.
And
Hey, Netter. Hey.
and yeah, so she's always there in the background if she's not actually on camera or a panelist. But
that made me feel better because I saw her saying "Hi, sweetie" to you. It's like, whoa, okay.
yeah, that would be awkward if she wasn't, right?
Actually, I say hi, sweetie, to everyone.
That's true. She does say hi, sweetie.
Kim,
I'm the love of her
Kim,
life.
I say hello to love of my life. We've been married 30 years. He better be the love of my life.
30 years. Wow.
Hey, 30 years and she hasn't smothered
man.
me in my sleep. I must be doing something okay. That's what I figured. But yeah, so Friday night, we're going to be doing a bit of a watch party. we'll be watching Dark Side of the Rainbow, or Dark Side of Oz, or whatever you want to call it. Wizard of Oz synced up with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. And Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge is going to be my subject matter expert. He really knows his Pink Floyd. So
there you go.
So that's going to be a fun night. I highly recommend. You don't have to drink when you come hang out with me, but it helps. I recommend it this Friday.
It helps.
For sure.
It helps a little, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So with Netter here as well, I have a question for the both of you, actually. What do you think, the highs and lows of YouTube are? I
would have to say the highs are definitely the camaraderie, the fellowship, hanging out with people of diverse backgrounds, but shared interests. I think that's absolutely the best part of it. Let's face it, that's really why I started doing it in the first place. The lows is some of the other people you sometimes have to deal with, right? And even sometimes the platform that you have to deal with, and the hypocritically applied rules that you sometimes have to deal with. So
rules that they apply to one particular channel, and then another channel can get away with everything, it seems.
Because they follow a certain narrative. It's serious bullshit. But unfortunately, Jace and I recently, saw it on a Discord. Rules for thee, not for me. And it's like, wow, that's cool. Why are we here?
Yep, no, that happened.
I thought it's supposed to be fairness. Like, and you think it's a joke, and it's not.
What happened was just like they talked about their opinions on the news, Disney Star Wars and all that, and they love that shit apparently. I just spoke my mind of what I think of it, and they started attacking me, and one of the mods, he was like, "It's all my fault," yada yada. It was just like so much stupidity. I'm like, well, what's my fault? I did not attack anybody. I talked about my opinion on it.
How dare you?
And it used to be where someone can state their opinion and the other person can state theirs and they move along. But now it's like, how dare you have the opposite opinion of me?
Yeah, no, they really went on attack mode on me too. They attacked me. And I'm just like, okay, I don't mind, I don't care, but okay.
Well, what Troy was saying about the camaraderie, I totally agree with that. I mean, I always close off every stream with, you're not just friends, you're a family. I mean, there's more to it than that, but everyone that comes to our channels knows they're not just friends. They are our family, and we appreciate every single one of them.
Actually, I'd say I'm closer with some of my regulars than I am with actual family.
Well, same here, brother. Same here, man.
And for me, the downside is the way that YouTube just keeps censoring people.
Yeah.
It's like,
they really try. They really try.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
take down a stream because somebody said one word they didn't like. It's like, get over it.
Yeah.
People are it's just the people now. Yeah, and people even think that they own certain words and stuff. It's just really funny.
It's just like what I do. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. It's just like if you come to my channel. If you come to my channel, I am 100% 18 plus. I will not censor myself no matter what. I can censor myself and my words a little bit if I'm on other streams, for respect for the other creator and what they are doing. But like I tell people, if you invite me or have me on, you have to understand, like, sometimes I can't censor myself because if I'm passionate about something, I will tell my piece how I feel about it.
It's like a good friend of ours, Nerf Royal Lifeform. He invited me on to talk about Picard last week. And I started ranting and raving and cursing. I apologized to him. He said, no, you're letting us know exactly how you feel about it.
Yeah, but it's important that we get to speak of how we feel about certain pop culture or whatever it is. It's good to say your opinion, and if people disagree, okay, sure, disagree. That's completely fine. I disagree with a lot of people, but we're still friends. It's no problem.
Yes.
I think Cash could sit back and say one of the low points of being on YouTube is me. Dealing with me.
It's you dealing with you. I like dealing with you, Baron.
I thought it was dealing with me every week. I thought the two of you always had a headache whenever I.
Well, no,
have a
we took over
suggestion
your
and-
channel on Sunday. The pirates came, man.
Yeah, you even like
we
the
were
right
gonna have a
intro.
mutiny, but we decided not to. So
Why is the rum always gone?
We know us Vikings will
Why is the
destroy
rum
the
gone?
pirates.
Why is the rum always gone?
And hello to Apion. How are you?
yes,
doing?
Apion.
Yeah, hey Apion, hail to you, bro.
Hey.
I want to say Apion, but it's Apion, right?
You say what you want.
Apion.
It
You
works
say
for
what
me.
you want.
I won't get offended. My made-up name is fine. Whatever you say. Cash money.
He's not sensitive
Yes.
about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Uh,
I don't know. It is what it is. Thank you for having me, though.
And J.J. Abrams just entered the
we
room.
got Jar Jar Abrams here. That's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know who that is. We know who that is.
Yeah.
We-
How many
we-
more days there,
we do,
Cappy?
we do.
How many more
Yeah,
days?
Gap, don't do that again, man. You
Man,
learned
a
your lesson.
combination.
I don't know. YouTube really screws
What a-
people on that.
Yeah,
it's
it
like, oh,
does.
you can't change your name. I get it. They don't want you to spam new names and so on, but 14 days, that seems excessive. From when you change your name, jeez.
Except for Gap. It's funny. It's freaking
It
hysterical.
is
This
funny.
Gap.
Changing-
Everybody else is ridiculous, but for Gap, it's
Yeah. I
But
don't know.
What I wanted to ask Netter, since she's here, is what's one of the things that you like to do for your channel?
Well, my channel is eclectic. It's like I don't stick to one theme. I always mix it up. So if I'm doing recorded videos, they're all going to be different. Like
Yeah.
I have box folding to 3D printing
Yeah.
and everything in between. Although
Yeah.
I think the one I've gotten the most comments on or about is how to fold a fitted sheet.
It ain't easy.
And if
No.
I'm having a live guest on, it's more of, tell me about you. I want to know more about you because you're interesting, and I want to know like how your channel came about, and what you see for the future of your channel. And I want to know about you. Tell me about you. So I want to learn about this person who's now my new best friend.
Right.
Yeah. No, I get that. I do get that.
Now, if you want to see me acting totally badass, go to Pop's channel for members only and watch me do the Padawanami challenge, where I have absolutely no reaction whatsoever, unlike some people who are like gagging on the gum.
She's a mom. There's nothing that makes her gag.
I am Klingon.
You are Klingon.
Well, you know what?
Oh, that was
I
great.
do have an appropriate clip to play because Netter, you
Okay,
just mentioned
I'm
you
excited.
are Klingon. So
Glory to you and your house.
Mashka. Hopla.
Cheers for that.
And I'm going to go ahead and put Netter's link into the chat for anyone who isn't subscribed to Netter.
Oh, yeah.
you.
Thanks so much. Yeah, she's working real hard to grow her channel.
And I always sub back to anyone who subs to me. So it's like, you sub to me, I sub back. That's just my policy.
Yep.
Oh, Jar Jar's here. How's it going, Jar Jar?
It's going well.
Welcome, guest.
We love you.
And
You
I
can't
think
go.
that's one of the important things to do on YouTube is, if someone subscribes to you, subscribe to them back.
Help
And
each other
watch
out.
their content.
Help each other out, help the family out, as I normally say.
Yes. And actually mean it. Like this whole thing. We still have people, even in the community. I know they're like, "Oh, I don't want the fame. I don't want that." Of course you do. Of course you want to be the next Star Wars Theory or whatever you want for your channel. Like it takes time.
Yeah.
And it's not
Everything
that
takes
a lot of
time,
these
and it should
YouTubers
take
are.
time.
It's just
It's like
I have an ulterior motive for growing my channel. For every 100 subs I get, I give away things.
She does. And the more
Very
things she
cool.
gives away, the more crap I get out of my house. So please,
So that's just a
subscribe.
bonus. That's just a bonus.
My 200 sub live stream, I gave away, I think, 5 different items. And people like to win things. So it's like, hey, for every
Yes, they do.
milestone that I make, so every 100 subs,
That's always
I'm going
fun.
to be giving away prizes to say thank you and to make people happy.
Yep.
That's pretty nice though. And it's nice for Troy, so he gets crap away.
the way I look at it, and I told her this. I said, how much is our house worth? Right? And then how many square feet? Divide that. Every square foot is worth that much. Whenever we get rid of something, it's worth it.
Says the guy with the 4-foot sail barge sitting on the bar.
On the bar. But it's on the bar, it's the barge is on the bar.
Okay, and the 6-foot Millennium
That sounds like that.
Which is the other car in the garage, yeah.
Now, if you're seeing your boats on the bar, you did some bad sailing.
So, how many of you are not subscribed to me? How many of you are not? Cash, I know you're not subscribed to me.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's trying to put us on
Cash.
blast. He's trying to put us on blast, or maybe just me. Dude, I gotta tell you, Gab, I didn't even know until I knew that you have a lot of followers. No, listen to me for a second, Jar Jar.
Listen.
Isn't your channel basically, I would think, focused on just Stargate, pretty much?
No,
If you
would
really?
actually be a subscriber, and you actually.
All right. I got a clip. I gotta play it.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
And no, Baron, it's not the hell you say with Al Bundy. It's this one.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I love that.
That's what I was expecting. But
Cash, I'm not putting any change in your piggy bank ever again.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I didn't know you were doing it in the
TMI,
man.
If you would look at my channel, you would see that I do toy shorts.
Yes, I will look into
He's a collector. Like a lot of us.
I think I've got 460 something without doing but 4 live streams.
Your
you can't
toys
be
have
that
shorts?
upset, man. We are following each other on Twitter, Gab.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's not what he wants. That's not what he wants, Cash. He wants you to subscribe to his channel, Cash.
Yeah, I bet. How many?
Everest Ass Productions here.
Let's see how many of you are not subs to me.
I just subscribed to you with.
I
just subscribed right now.
I mean, Jar Jar is really going for that guild trip today.
And I do want to welcome Brandon Looney Tune Fans 2000.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
Hey,
Brandon.
Oh,
After Dark, I've been subscribed to you.
I know you. I know you have. I know you have. I know you have.
Yeah, I just gave you a follow with on my main account.
The way you say that, you make it sound like I just gave you a pity follow.
It is.
Yeah. Look at it.
He comes in hot, man. He comes in hot with the guild trip.
Yeah, but no. The thing, I'm still pretty new on this channel. I haven't subscribed to everyone here, so I'm trying to subscribe to everybody here.
I've subscribed to everyone who's got a link in the chat.
Yeah, there's a couple of you that I got to.
Yeah, there's a couple of you I couldn't find.
Gotta check.
So if y'all drop the link, whoever's dropping links, drop links. I'm subscribing to everyone where there's a link, and I'd appreciate if y'all would sub back because, like I said, together we grow. The Orville Nation always says that.
Yep.
I mean, to the piggyback on my co-host who's beneath me there, how he's talking about everyone's got an ego. Yeah, he has dreams of being Doom Cash. Doom Cash.
I do not have dreams of that. If I had dreams, I would probably be talking about Kathleen Kennedy being fired every other week. So no.
Oh Lord! Oh no, you didn't.
I know I did. I'm just kidding, but really.
But I would stream, but I'm afraid if I let my voice out, I'm going to get my channel taken off because I've got a lot of opinions on.
You do? That's amazing.
What?
I am shocked.
I'm
shocked.
Cash, you're not supposed to tell people what we talk about after.
Yeah. The way I think about it, sometimes
it does sound very creepy.
You have to take a risk. You have to take a chance. You have to take a risk. That is. something I think is important.
Well, you know,
remember, even though you use YouTube, you can still say "fuck YouTube," and a lot of people.
Well,
say
yeah, that's true.
What you say?
I say fuck YouTube all the time. You know, I never censor myself, and so.
What are you talking about? Pushing the boundaries with YouTube, where
I would probably
really pushing
words.
I'm really
I would
pushing
probably
boundaries.
be. I would probably be a mix of left, right, middle, and center because, you know, especially with Hollywood stuff, it would just get me. It would just get me rolling, like, you know, how they swap characters. You know,
But it's a good thing to talk about, to get
Well,
out there.
I
It's
mean,
really important.
I
think,
don't
in my
usually
opinion.
ever get into politics, Gap, and I just felt like telling George Lopez. No, not on Twitter. Excuse me, not on Twitter. No, not on Twitter. I don't usually get into politics, but I don't, and I just felt like, yeah, right.
wait a minute, you're lying. Don't lie.
No.
You get you.
Sometimes
I've seen your
on Twitter.
tweets. I've seen your tweets.
Sometimes, but it's more about the entertainment. I don't want to go too far about certain parties or whatever.
Yeah. And real quick, I was just going to bring up a point that Culture Casino made this morning on Loki's YouTube talk, that one of the important things about being a YouTuber is networking.
Yeah.
Yes, networking helps.
I thought it was merchandising.
Yeah, but
networking is important and help each other out.
That was what I was going to
that.
say earlier. That there's so many people that I follow. I don't have enough, time in the day to watch everybody, all the time.
Nobody
But
does.
what I can do is when I see someone goes live, when I see a new video pop up, I'm constantly sharing it on Twitter.
I try my best. I try my best to do that, but I live in Norway, so the time zones are.
You're
so
on
different.
a completely different time.
So normally when people are streaming, I normally sleep, and sometimes when so it's like it's really up and down how it works for me with that.
Yeah,
I'm trying my best to help.
I see.
Where you living?
Right. I see what you're saying, Troy. I mean, I mod for a lot of channels, and it's hard for me. I feel bad because, I mod for a lot of big channels and a lot of medium and small ones, and I love all of them, but I can't consistently be there. And, I hate when I set this. I hate it because when I set the standard on something, they're like, gaps on the links and stuff, but I can't be there every week, and sometimes I don't feel too hot. And, I do all my stuff on my phone and they're like, what? You drop all these links like ETAP Wakui, and he was like, oh my God, bud. He's like, you're dropping these links like hotcakes. You're hot on the keyboard. I said, no, I'm on my phone. He's like, oh crap. But I feel bad that I can't be there for everybody modding. That I just got added to 3 more channels yesterday, and I'm like, I'll do the best I can. Yeah, I've got about 29 channels.
29 you mod for?
Here's also the thing with me,
dude.
130.
Yep. I know I have a lot of mods on the channel, but I don't expect any of you guys to devote time to my live stream. I know everybody has something else going on.
Right.
That's true, and you got a lot of stream elements and Nightbot.
That's why I have the stream element mods.
I knew he was going to bring.
Yeah. There is a word you can learn how to use. It's called no.
I know, but there's so many you all y'all here on the panel and in the chat. It's so many wonderful people. You get to know a slice of them, and then if they have like Troy and Netter, I feel like I'm sitting in the room talking, listening and talking with them when they're doing their shows. And, same thing for a lot of other, not just to call you out, but everybody. But, it's hard to say no because this is such a great community.
Yeah.
And,
I can get that, yeah.
And it just lifts my spirits how people help each other and, joke around with each other. And if you're feeling down the dumps, you can hop on and watch somebody that'll lift your mood, and everything. Yep. So that's the best part of all of it. But no, I haven't learned to say no know yet. I even got offered to be. I was offered to get paid as a moderator for a huge channel, and I was
Wow.
just like, no. And they're like, "Excuse me, you said no," and I was like, "No." Because I don't do the modding for profit. I do it because I like you. I like what you do. I like you're consistent. You're you don't do the heavy hitting politics, and you're just entertaining. That's why I mod for you. I don't mod for you for money. I
Well,
mean, I was
yeah.
flattered, but I was just like, no, no, thank you, because
Yeah, no, I get
some of
that.
the
Yeah.
big channels probably do pay their moderators. You could probably make up to $40,000-$50,000 if you were on modding for a channel that's
Probably.
like really super huge, and they got the money. Yeah, they got the money rolling in. You can be a a paid moderator on. Have to be a really huge channel, but some of these channels, they're raking in thousands of dollars every month, and they can afford to pay their mods, and stuff. And then they have the ones that just want to do it because they want to do it. And that's me. I just do it because I want to do it,
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
Listen to Gap trying to sound humble.
Oh, no, seriously. My response was, if the dogs come knocking at the door, I'll let you know if I need you. You know what I mean? So,
I
if
get that. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like, I'm flattered beyond, everything. And I get flattered when asked to be a moderator, and and then you talk to the host um off air, and y'all get to know each other, and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's golden, because you get, I've had a few situations where people misunderstand what I say in the chat, and I'm like, it's kind of hard to convey what you say in the chat and figure out
There's
what
10 people here.
there's what
There's 10 people here.
Yes.
in the
This is
chat.
a panel.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And it's just what I said. It's just uplifting, and it's a lot of fun, because
Yeah.
without saying much, I have some health issues, so I can't go out and make friends. So when I get asked to mod a channel or be on a panel, it's a big deal for me. And
No, I can understand that. Yeah.
yeah, and being part of this community, it means a lot for me, because that's my only contact, really, other than going to doctors, but enough about
We
that.
are a
But
family. That's what it is. We become a family here.
yeah, but yeah, and sometimes you can't really get to know people when they're just in the chat, but when you see them hosting or whatever, and you see over time that they're consistent, you get to see one fold of who they are. And if they're consistent and they're genuine, you're golden. You know what I mean?
Well, Gap, I'm going to steal you for life. Here's the real me.
That's the thing too. Sometimes I'll stop by a channel, I'll watch a live stream, and I might say a little bit, but I won't say a lot, because I don't want what I'm saying in the chat to be misconstrued, because they're not actually hearing the way I'm saying it.
Yeah, and I've got my stuff misconstrued one time, and it's like, and they got all upset, so they unfollowed me on Twitter and everything. And I'm like, it was a joke, and somebody said the same joke 10 minutes ago, and I didn't know they did. So they got all their their panties in a wad, and so I'm like, whatever.
It's like when I made a joke before with some of the younger people on Twitch, where it's like, "Oh, hide your wife, hide your kids, and stuff." What did you say? That's offensive. It's
so
funny to
offensive to
me.
say.
Yeah, You know, I got into it with somebody went through the drive-through. Like my voice is low and deep right now because I'm kind of exhausted. But when my mom drove me through the drive-through, you know, I ordered.
Sounds sexy though.
Oh, all right, thanks. And you know, so she thought I was a woman. So I came by and I said, "Yeah, I'm a Black Latina woman today." And she's like, "No, you're not. Are you one of those people? Where's you know, where's your flag?"
That's how I identify today.
Yes, I said,
that's how I identify today.
I said,
me.
I said, "I'm gonna pull my pride flag out my ass. Just hold on 1 second. You know, just hold on."
That is funny. That is funny.
Yeah, I said I'm a Black Latina.
There you go. There you go.
But I always identify as a Klingon.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I told my mom, I said, next time you take me, I'm going to dress up in a Star Trek uniform and I'm going to raise my voice and I'm going to say I'm the Borg Queen.
The Borg Queen.
You know,
that would be so fun, though.
On YouTube and on Twitter, you have the same problem, right? You've got, if you're in chat, you got the written word, which has no tone to it. You know, you don't get to give a wink. You don't get to give a nudge. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you are so limited in characters. You got to fit what you're trying to say down. And oftentimes context is immediately lost. The problem is you also, on the other side of the computer, you've got a bunch of, let's just call them what they are, these snowflakes that are just on a hairpin trigger, ready to get upset about everything. They're looking for reasons to get upset. They're looking for ways to screw your words, to have a flip out, so everyone can focus on them because it's all about them, right?
Right. It's that narcissism again.
Narcissism, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely.
And you know, I used to tweet a lot of opinions on Twitter, but then I deleted, you know, I took the Twitter delete and wiped everything off because I got into it with the drag queen and we just kept on and on and on. And, you know, she's like, we're rulers of the planet now. And I said, look, I know a lot of gay and lesbian people and you rule nothing. I said, you know, just because you're that does not bother me, but it doesn't mean that you should get everything you want.
Well,
you know?
what the easy way, again, because you only have so many characters, the easy way is to say, you know, back in the 30s, there were a bunch of Germans who thought they ruled the world too. What happened to them?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I mean, it's just like, and then when YouTubers get in fights, I'm like, oh my God, you know, it's like, why are you feeding the beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
Because
unnecessary.
That's all some people want to do is feed the beast. I have a friend who says, "Oh, you got to battle back with them." I said, "No, there's a point where you got to choose your battle and go. This isn't worth it."
Yeah.
No, I don't see the point of, like, if you have drama with someone, we say another YouTuber or whatever it is, it's like, take that behind stage, you know, don't drag attention to this, don't talk about this, you know, do it privately, you know, if you have issues, do it privately, don't do it online and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you don't need to do it in a Discord, you don't need to do it on a stream with people, really. It can get heated with certain people, but especially topics. I remember one time I was on a stream with a friend and I said, fuck Wonder Woman 1984. Like, I got tired of listening to her how much she likes that movie. I'm like, fuck that film.
I agree with you. Fuck that film.
I like Wonder Woman. The Wonder.
Yeah, and you know, plus the Twitter censors before Musk took over, I got banned, but put back on because I put Linda Carter running slow motion.
Ooh.
And you know, from the waist up, and they said that was sexual explicit material, and I'm like, excuse me, are you nuts? And then I put the U.S. Army Marine Band because I like that kind of stuff also. And they said that they had to limit the reach of that tweet because it was controversial. And I'm like, what?
God.
Yeah, when
you hear something like that, I just want to say to him, really? Well, maybe you should tell CBS 1976 that, because they didn't have a problem putting it on network television in prime time.
Hello, right? I mean,
still is your breathing air.
Wow, they're still attractive, like news people too. I guess like we need to say that's sexist or that's this or that. Wow, people who are attractive look good on camera. Who knew? Like, it's just it's silly.
I don't.
Sometimes it's dangerous to be honest. Like I'm always honest. If I think someone is pretty, I will tell them that they look nice. You look beautiful. But I remember in one stream, as a streamer that I followed for years, and I just I just made a compliment just a long time ago because she fixed her hair and everything. I'm just like, you're really beautiful today, and I ended with like darling because I say that to girls. I've always done like that, it's always been part of my life. Me and my dad have always been like that. And she raged on the stream. I was like, you cannot say that to certain people and yada yada. That can be sexist. I'm just like, I was just trying to give you a fucking compliment. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like if some dude comes up to you at maybe the supermarket and say, hey man, that's a cool shirt. Are you supposed to be, are you coming on to me? What's wrong with you? Like, but that's how some people act. And it's just, it's stupid.
And it's annoying.
Crazy. I compliment people all the time. I'll go up to women, just go, oh, there's such a great blouse you're wearing, or I really like your hair, it's so pretty. I'm not coming on to them. They take it as a genuine compliment.
Yeah, and I do the same. I've gotten compliments, when I've been outside. Suddenly I remember when I was at the store once with two gay people, a gay couple comes up to me and just told me that my hair looked nice and the perfume was really nice, and they asked me where I bought it and everything. It's just like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah. And I just, unfortunately, I didn't remember where I bought the perfume, but
ruin your day.
But I'm not like, okay, they are gay. Okay, I don't care. Like, they were nice. They complimented me, and they liked the perfume I had. Why would I be scared? Why would I be like, oh my god, are you trying to fuck me? Are you trying to what are you trying to do now?
Well,
like, I'm not like that.
Look, I'm straight. Heck, it doesn't even matter that I'm straight. I'm married. So that means all but one person in the world is off limits to me. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get offended if anyone hits on me. Just say, I appreciate the compliment. I'm off the market, but thank you.
I'm sorry, you're looking real. In the chat, calling you handsome. So, and I
that was I saw that, Jason. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're looking real hot there, Troy.
All I gotta say is, Cash, that chin is so mighty fine. I wish I had a chin like
I appreciate
that.
it.
Oh yeah, that cleft chin, that Cash got. Holy hell, hot. Damn.
Crimson.
When I sat on the chair in a red suit, you can't believe the number of women that came up and hit on me. And look, hey, wait a minute, I'm old enough to be a grandfather.
See, and the idea of somebody getting offended by a compliment, it's like, if I'd have known you were an asshole, I would not have complimented you. Excuse me.
And it's like, I'm straight myself, but I don't mind giving compliments to men. If they look good, I will say they look good. You have a nice beard, you look handsome, and I'm not afraid to say it. I know my sexuality, I know who I am. But
and that's the best part. And like Henry Cavill,
he's a handsome guy.
Both men and women, but that doesn't mean that the guys want him. They just,
they want to be him.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
But there's no sexual context to Henry Cavill with the straight men that like him, and go, I'd like to have hair like him or something, or muscles.
The thing is, he's a handsome guy. He's a geek at the same time. He has a great body. He really takes care of his body, and he looks really great. And I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, it's like we were talking about the last Mandalorian episode, and I was telling Troy that the outfit that Sackhoff was wearing made her bootylicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, I'm a straight woman, but I can appreciate that she looked really good in that outfit, and I wish I looked that good if I were to wear that outfit.
Well, Troy, you're going to have to wear that outfit for Netter.
Troy would mind.
I don't think that's what she meant, but okay.
Well, you can at least give Netter the bootylicious part, you know.
I'm totally with that. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I was going to bring up the fact that I had a woman ask me what cologne I was wearing one day, and I said, it's original said Old Spice, just like my grandfathers and my father before me.
Don't lie. It was Brute 33.
I don't wear Brute.
It was high karate. It was high karate.
Oh my God.
He found an old bottle that his dad had. It was old high karate.
No, my dad hated that stuff.
Gotta wear Sex Panther.
My dad used to wear Brute 33, and I was like, "Why are you putting stink on you?"
Aqua Velva.
Aqua Velva. Oh my God.
Oh no, Daddy used to wear Old Spice.
Yeah.
So I grew up with the smell of Old Spice permeating the house.
Yeah. And Old Spice was what all the men in my family got at Christmas time. So
you're like you're like you get it every year and you open it up and you're like, oh wow, thanks.
Yep.
I got another year's supply. But
I'm not going to say I've never given that to him.
You know, you mentioned that, Gab, but that is something that my grandmothers would give me every Christmas. It's like, okay, another bottle of Old Spice. Hey, Dad, you run it out? Yeah, here. Have that, right?
My Canadian grandma used to give me what's called pantoufles, but they were knitted slippers, and she would give me that every year with my initials in different colors every year. So my mom told me after the first year, you're going to get these the rest of your life while she's alive. So just pretend like it's so exciting. But you know what? My grandma's gone now, and now I still have all of them. And I remember her by that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, my grandmother, every Christmas, she would knit new slippers for all of us. And I still have a pair.
Mostly all my life I've only gotten money, but that's because I want money, because it's better for me, because I'm a really picky person, and it's better for me to like pick what I want myself.
Cash Money's got competition here.
No,
like
money.
Better with
why
money
wouldn't
for me.
people like money? It can be evil, but that's beside the.
Well, you know what I'm getting for you for your birthday again, Cash. I'm getting you a onesie again.
Oh my gosh, that's just disturbing.
I
you're gonna
don't
get
need that image in my head.
Yeah, this is just disturbing.
Just give him a furry suit.
I'm gonna get you the Streets of Rage pajama set.
There we go.
I don't even think those exist.
And if you get Cash that, this is what he'll hear.
Cash Money can put his change in my piggy bank any day.
That AI stuff is a trip. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I love the AI stuff.
Where is Crit?
Crit. He's in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat. We're full up here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're full up.
Mm-hmm.
If I could let him in, I would, but right now I can't let him in.
If I could let him in, I wouldn't, but that's beside the point.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just kidding, Crit. Just kidding.
So, as we're talking here, I thought I'd go ahead and pull up the first article for tonight's show, which comes from Cosmic Book News. And, of course, this came out yesterday, saying that Netflix is ending their DVD by mail. After 25 years of service, the red envelopes are being retired permanently.
I don't have so much opinions about this because we've never had that in Norway. We never had that, so unfortunately.
Yeah, I obviously have some strong opinions about this because as soon as that goes away, Netter and I are done with Netflix. That's all we ever did with them.
Yeah, I've been done with Netflix for a long time. I don't pay for it or anything. There are certain shows I will watch, but I'm a pirate, so I go on pirate websites instead.
No. You sail the high seas, and you have a certain flag, and it has some very pretty colors on it, Chase, and then you're fine.
Pretty colors,
dude. I normally just wear black. I'm a metalhead. Do you really think colors are something I like?
Well, you sailed the high seas for the pirate flag. I mean, for the flag.
For the
skull
flag,
and
yes.
bones.
If we had a flag, it would be black.
No, we don't want YouTube to figure out things. So we have to use cryptic language. Well, remember
Yeah,
that.
and I get that.
Well, for me, it was it's just a wild coincidence that every time a disc would come into the house from Netflix, after it would leave, I'd find the exact same disc up on my shelf. I don't know how that happened.
Well, here's what I don't understand about a lot of these streaming services. Do they have enough new content that you usually want to watch?
No.
Excuse me. Or
No.
you would rather watch a lot of the old stuff? Because even when I had access to Netflix, when they were doing the thing where you could share, I think that's obviously gone now.
What sharing?
What are
like
you
sharing the
watching?
account
Old
or?
content. Yeah. Yes.
You can still share the account with other people.
Oh, can you?
I think
They lost a lot of good shows they had in the past, like The Office.
Yeah, because they remove a lot of stuff on Netflix.
Yeah, like
NBC,
Peacock has their own now, so they took all that.
But we all can agree, physical media is the best, no matter what. Physical media
The
is the
problem
best,
with
and that's what we
Netflix
want.
is that they would have a lot of movies listed that weren't available for, as I put, a very long time, which means you would never see them. So then why have them listed?
Good point. Very good
And
point.
that's
there was
literally,
some good. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, and that's literally where we're at with it. I'm looking at my list that's in the queue, and the ones that are on hold that they don't have, that list is longer than what I have in the queue to actually see. So I'm literally like, well, okay, I'm just going to buy these movies if I want to see them.
So this article from Cosmic Book News says Blockbuster Video is long gone, and now Netflix DVD by mail service is joining the dust in the wind. Netflix has announced after 25 years that the company has decided to end its DVD service as of September 28th.
Netflix has been around for 25 years. What the?
That's how they got started.
Yeah, they were basically the first streaming service, I think.
Yeah, I remember like they had their whole thing with Blockbuster and like Blockbuster didn't want to like join them or whatever, and look who won really. Blockbuster. Netflix.
Yeah, it took them a few years before they finally got more content, but Netflix is doing things also that's just really stupid. But
Oh yeah.
Cleopatra.
There's a lawyer who's actually suing. After
Yeah.
the trailer. I was like, ooh. Yeah. They feel they have a case, so go for it.
I'll be interested to see how that goes. But
Me too.
It's really, it's interesting stuff. But here's the problem, and I mean, as much as there's a part of me that's actually glad because I've been wanting to get away from Netflix for a while anyway. Yeah. If it's not going to be there, great. That takes it out of my life. I'm not going to take their streaming service. I'm just not. I won't pay for any streaming service. If there's a show that is only on stream, I'll wait for it to come out on DVD. If it doesn't come out on DVD, then I don't need to see it. To heck with them. For example, Cobra Kai, they're all up on my shelf.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is great.
Yeah,
you know,
it is. Cobra Kai is
and these companies that have streaming services and not putting stuff out on physical media, they're cutting off their nose to spite their face. That's a whole revenue stream. They're denying themselves because they think that people just keep subscribing to their stream service. That's not how it works. The market is saturated now.
I totally agree with you. Excuse me. Like Daredevil. You can't get the Netflix version of Daredevil, all three of them, and what's out there for season 1 and 2, you got to pay out the hoo-hoo for it. And you know, that's another thing Netflix does. They don't put out their product for people to consume. And if it was a heavy hitting, high rating show, I'd be like, you know, as soon as we get to that threshold where we can release a physical set of it, I'd release it right away. As soon as we get through the metrics where we're like, okay, we've gotten what we can out of it. Now we're going to drop the physical media. I don't like what they do with that either.
I love collecting physical media.
I mean, I love collecting physical media as well until you have to move, like I'm doing now.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
so
over
annoying.
1,000
When you have a
movies.
lot of figures, books, comics, and Blu-rays and DVDs,
How many
that's
movies,
hell.
Netter? How many
Over
movies?
1,000.
Yeah.
Wow, I've got 2,332 right now.
Wow.
And the movies I collect is either Looney Tunes, Scooby Doo, Tom and Jerry, or South Park.
You know, and I've been telling people too, you know, I keep saying own physical media, and I think everyone here knows the reasons why. But that includes the stuff that's not available, because you can get it if you can download it, you can make your own DVD, you know.
True.
This new computer does not have a disk slot.
No, unfortunately, a lot of computers don't have a disk slot anymore. But one thing I was going to bring up is
you can get
that was kind of scary. It sounded like something else.
But you want to know something, guys? You're going to laugh. I still have a VCR that works.
Yep.
And VHS.
So do I.
Yeah, I do too.
So do a lot of people still probably in their house.
Oh,
How about a
yeah.
laser disc? I still have my laser disc player.
At Dad's place, we have that too.
I still have my
the
laser disc
rewinder
player.
that you put the disc, the VHR disc or whatever in, and it rewinds it for you. I still have one of those.
And you
People
can sail
said-
the high seas from.
No.
Wait, you can sail the high seas with your VHS to your computer.
Ah, yes.
Or OBS, you can grab a digital output of it the same way.
Yeah, in Minecraft, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the fact that there's, I would say, a number of people out there that feel that we need to keep going, that it needs to be a digital only. The fact that people can't see that taking away options hurt a lot of people is just silly to me.
I mean,
well, how about when you go to movie theaters now or sporting
Yes.
events now, when they want you to use your credit or debit card instead of cash?
Yes, I know,
Yep,
and that
yeah.
all started because of the Koofa-doof. Yeah.
It's all about control. They
Yes,
want
it
to
is.
they want you to not own anything. They
No.
want you on a subscription service where they
Yes.
keep taking money out of your pocket. And I
Uh-huh.
refuse because this is the thing that not enough people understand, and these companies definitely don't understand.
Right.
I don't need their service to live. You know,
That's
the
right.
older I get, the
We
more
don't
I
need it.
realize there's less and less that is absolutely strictly necessary to survive.
And look
Yep.
what they did to Daryl Hannah's rear end. They put, they glued it together.
That is blasphemous.
And
That
hated
is
on
just
it, you know? I
wrong.
was like, thank God I got the original. I've got the original.
That's what I say. Own physical media because they can never take it away from you.
Right.
And
Yep.
books.
We
and
want
books.
Daryl Hannah's ass.
Physical media, games, books,
Yeah,
Blu-rays,
Ubisoft.
DVDs, VCR,
Ubisoft
whatever
is-
it is.
Perfect.
You got an electric car. You don't own it. They own it. They can turn that thing off at any time they want.
Yup.
Ubisoft canceled a lot of their Assassin's Creed games, so if you don't own a physical copy of the game, you pretty much lost the Assassin's Creed game that you bought already. So, Ubisoft.
Yeah, no, I have experienced that back in the day because I used to, when I was traveling and stuff, I used the app to like buy comics on an app. And this was Marvel, and it was like a comic that I wanted to read. I bought it, and because of certain things, they removed it, and then I had to buy it all over if I wanted to read it again. I never got it back, and I was like, nope, I'm done with this.
Yeah, and if you
So-
buy that's horrible because I admit I got into the digital thing until I noticed they started cutting things out.
Yep.
But I still had a
Yep.
physical copy of some of them.
Yep.
But now I'm going back and getting them. But that's like with books or old movies. Make sure you don't get the latest version of what the old movie is. You got to try to get the closest to the original.
Yeah.
'Cause
Netter just got me
what-
all of Ian Fleming's James Bond novels.
Yeah.
I thought I had all the time in the world, no pun intended.
Yeah.
And then I realized, I think now is the time.
Yeah. So what I normally do sometimes when it comes to like comics and other stuff like that,
What he said?
That hurt badly.
So normally I read 2 or 3 issues on certain places, and then if I like it, I will go and I will buy the physical media of it. That's what I normally do. If I like it, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna buy the issues I bought, and I'm gonna continue buying the issues I've not read yet because I want them in physical media.
Yeah,
So that's what I do sometimes.
No one
Screen copy it.
Sorry, go ahead.
You want to talk?
Yeah, buy physical media. No one could ever mess with it. Once you own it, it's yours. It truly is yours at that point.
And I'm still fuming about what you said they do to the books and comics in Norway. You know,
That is some bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of things in Norway is bullshit when it comes to physical books and comics and all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing I've said before. Outland in Oslo, at least. Yes, I put them on the spot all the time because they hate me. I hate them. We are not friends. They are used to me. Even when they fucked me over, I also got on YouTube and everywhere to fucking tell the story what the fuck happened. And I told them that I will do that. But yeah, they disrespect, everyone like Chuck Dixon, Ethan Van Sciver, Mike Baron, and all that kind of stuff. They're not big fans of them if they know who they are, or they don't know who they are at all. And they barely sell old comics. It's only new comics, mostly woke stuff, 24/7. So I barely go to comic shops in Norway. I go to just one place if I'm gonna buy something in Norway.
Yeah.
Just one comic shop I like, but that's it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that I used to be a fan of the digital media. Being able to get a digital copy of a movie and then seeing how they're altering movies. It's like, no more. I'm getting the physical copy, or I'm keeping the physical copy I already have that I was thinking about selling. Well, now I'm keeping it this way. It's unaltered.
Exactly. Like Gone with the Wind, Song of the South, they decided that those need to be censored. So I made sure we have original copies of those.
Yeah, good idea. I've got the original VHS box set release of Gone with the Wind.
Yep. And it's a good thing to also remember to not always buy the new physical media of certain movies because they can be censored. And that have happened. I have seen that. So it's like if you want like a movie that you really like and the movie has been censored on digital and they have like a new release on Blu-ray or something, and there's a possibility that they have censored there too, try to get the older physical media of that movie or whatever instead. That's what I do. In Norway, I don't remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie that was called Problematic. It's like really old, super old movie, like black and white. But I was apparently so bad because it was like, oh, this is not good for black people or other people. It's like, this is so disrespectful, yada yada. So they removed almost every funny joke in the new releases of that movie. A friend of mine who collects a lot of physical, his whole room is just physical medias, every little single thing that you can find, and he has the new version of the Blu-ray and the old DVD and of the movie that I talked about. And the movie was super censored in the Blu-ray version, but he luckily had the original DVD of it that was not censored. So that can happen. So you go for older physical copies of that in case.
Yesterday, I was just scrolling through social media and I saw an advertisement for Blazing Saddles coming back to theater, and I'm thinking, are they going to actually release it as it was, or is this going to be heavily censored because there are some people that just can't handle it?
It should be released the way it's supposed to be, but who knows?
Yeah.
There's so much humor in there that I can see they'd be offended. How about when a certain individual holds his head into his head, saying he's going to shoot him? And no, he's safe. He's going to shoot him.
That opened up right when I went over it.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Really?
What?
That was right.
Oh, sounds like he's having a conversation.
But on this Netflix thing, I think they're doing, I don't see Redbox anywhere anymore either. So,
In my area, you have to actually go into the store for the Redbox machine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You know, they used to have them on the exit or entrance to Walmart, but they're not there anymore.
No. I haven't seen a red box in years.
I actually never used them, so I never really took notice.
They used to have them in Target.
Right, they did. I wouldn't have noticed when they took them out because, again, I didn't use them.
So this article goes on to say the DVD service started in 1988 with both rentals and sales of DVDs, but sales of DVDs quickly ended a year later. It goes on to say the service quickly took off as users didn't have to pay late fees that came with Blockbuster as long as they kept the DVD. Only when they mailed and returned the famous red envelope could they get another DVD sent through the mail. People also didn't leave their houses to both order and return new DVDs. 10 years later, would see Netflix introduce streaming, and the rest, as they say, is history. The first DVD shipped was Beetlejuice on March 10th, 1998.
Damn.
With over 5.2 billion DVDs shipped worldwide, 2009's The Blind Side is said to be the most popular title, which is by director John Lee Hancock, starring Quentin Aaron, Sandra Bullock, and Tim McGraw, and follows the story of Michael Orr, a homeless and traumatized boy who became an All-American football player and the first round NFL draft pick with the help of a caring woman and her family. And it says from CEO Ted Sarandos, after an incredible 25-year run, we've decided to wind down DVD.com later this year. Our goal has always been to provide the best service for our members, but as the business continues to shrink, that's going to become increasingly difficult. So we want to go out on a high, and we'll be shipping our final disc on September 29th, 2023.
Oh, come on.
Goes on to say those iconic red envelopes changed the way people watch shows and movies at home, and they paved the way for the shift to streaming. From the beginning, our members loved the choice and control that direct-to-consumer entertainment offered, the wide variety of titles, and the ability to binge watch entire series. DVDs also led to our first foray into original programming with Red Envelope Entertainment titles, including Sherry Baby and Zach Galifianakis live at the Purple Onion. And it also goes on to say, we feel so privileged to have been able to share movie nights with our DVD members for so long. So proud of what our employees achieved and excited to continue pleasing entertainment fans for many more decades to come. To everyone who ever added a DVD to their queue or waited by a mailbox for a red envelope to arrive, thank you. Well, honestly, renting the DVDs from Netflix, that's how I was able to see Enterprise in its entirety.
Yeah, and my only comment on this article is vinyl came back. Okay, so there is no, there's not going to be end to DVD. Too many people who are into physical media, so somebody else is going to pick it up. I mean, look, records came back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's great to see records back in the stores again.
Albeit they're very expensive, but you know they're back.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts on this article?
No, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for us, no more Netflix and chill. I guess Netter and I are just gonna have to chill.
No, but it sucks. It sucks because physical media is the thing, and I think it really sucks. And I still miss the days where I could go and rent movies in certain stores and just I want to go out, I want to be social, I want to I want to go down, rent a movie, maybe get some candy or something to eat, and just go home and relax and just have a great time. I miss those days.
Yep. Yeah, I miss the days when I was growing up of being able to walk down the street, get a pizza for the family, and before walking back home, walk into the movie store and rent a movie. This way, we had a movie to watch for the weekend.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I remember our local Blockbuster was in a strip mall, and right next door was Little Caesar's Pizza.
Oh, but unfortunately, that is not how it is anymore. Everyone of the more new generation, and they're just focusing on streaming services, and we have so many of them, and
we do.
It's getting annoying, and
a lot of them become greed because they lock you into certain things, and even the gaming services. They've gone up. I used to find a way to pay like $45 for the year for PlayStation Plus. Now it's about $50. It's still better than $60, but if there's not enough content or new games that are coming out, then it's just not worth it. It's the same with Game Pass, Ultimate Game Pass. The same thing.
I understand.
You also mentioned Gaming Cash, but what spawned from Netflix was GameFly. You could rent video games by mail. And I don't even know if they're still around.
Cool.
Yeah. The thing with Norway too, a lot of stores and places here in Norway, they barely sell physical media anymore. You can go to like a little store and they probably have like 3 DVDs or Blu-rays of like 3 different movies. Most of the time now you have to travel all the way to Oslo to the big, the big store with all DVDs, Blu-rays, music, whatever. And it's kind of annoying because we used to have that company where I live and all over Norway, but now they only have one, and that's in Oslo. It's only in Oslo because they closed every other places in Norway, so we only have Oslo. And for a lot of people, they don't live that close to Oslo like me, so
the third one.
and that is kind of fucked up in my opinion when they do that, because they were like, the same way we had gaming stores here in Norway. A lot of them are closed down. I don't even think we have a real gaming store anymore in Norway. We don't. And the reason was they want physical media is the future. But I'm like, yeah, but I want a physical copy of this game. I want to go down to a gaming store. I want to look at different games. I want to look at the merchandises. I want to go through the store. I like going through stores. I like going through physical and everything. But that got removed from us, a lot of it, because everything is physical media.
Do you have Fry's where you're at? Did you ever have a Fry's electronics store?
No.
Oh, that was amazing.
A pretty good one.
Oh, you would love Fry's, dude.
But we had other stores. One of my favorite one of my favorite gaming stores. I don't remember the name of it, but I was like really young when they had it here in where I live, and it was just so amazing. You could find every little single game that you wanted. You can go in and you can like switch games. It's just like if you don't want the game anymore, you can just go in. You can just like I don't want this game. I want to switch to another game if you have, and they were like you can pick a game. And it's like the service they had and everything was just so amazing. And they also had like a lot of cool merchandise, like figures, really good figures of Star Wars, Matrix, whatever you wanted. They had like every single cool thing that was like really quality. Got removed too, unfortunately.
What about GameStop?
No, GameStop got removed from Norway because that was the last thing we had. The last thing we had of gaming store in Norway was GameStop. But that got removed. But if I go to Germany, I can go to GameStop. They have GameStop still. So last time I was in Germany now on a trip this year with my co-host Prismatics. We went to Germany together on a 2 days cruise.
Nice.
So we were in Germany, and we were walking around the store, and I found a really cool geek store, and they had a lot of cool stuff. Really small, but a lot of cool stuff, more old stuff. And then I was walking up in the second floor, and I just see GameStop, and I haven't seen GameStop since God knows how young I was when last time I saw it. And I'm just geeking out. You know, I was just like a kid again. It was so good to just be like a little kid again. It's like, oh my God, it's actually a GameStop. They have merchandises, they have figures, they have games, they have everything. So it's like, wow, I haven't seen this in many years. This is amazing. So when I bought a figure of Death Note, I bought Light Yagami from Death Note, and I talked with the guy on the counter there. I'm just like, it's just like, I'm so surprised you guys still have GameStop, because in Norway we don't have GameStop, and we barely have any gaming stores. We only have like I said, no game stores here, and it's just like, it's amazing to see it again.
Well, GameStop is fine when the people that work there are cool. GameStop, when you go into one and the customers are being ignored, you're just like, wow, what a great store.
That's why I loved where I live. The GameStop we had down here where I live in the center. The boss was working there a lot, who ran a GameStop there. He was just, so amazing, such a fun guy, always had fun conversations, and it was always a joy to be there, So I feel so bad because he loved GameStop, he was a super geek. This was like, he lived by doing this, this was his big dream to like run a game store and all that, but that got taken away from him, unfortunately, because physical media, digital media is the thing, streaming media and all that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's sad.
COVID didn't help.
No,
not at all.
The 2 years where GameStop got closed and the digital stores got to thrive.
Mm-hmm. It's also some bad decisions that GameStop also made.
Oh, definitely.
Too.
That's true too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ma'am.
Ma'am, yum. No, so that was really sad. I think it. Oh God, was it in 2018, 19? They closed every GameStop store, I think, or before that. I don't quite remember, but it was around those times they removed every GameStop in Norway. The last gaming stuff we had left, unfortunately. So now if you're gonna have physical media in Norway, you have to order it.
Yeah.
90% of the time. You go to Oslo, you go to the big store where they have Blu-rays, DVDs, music, whatever you want. They barely have any games at all. It's sad. They don't have much, and if there's like a certain thing you want, you have to order it. Or if you want like in Norway, we barely get like, I love anime. Norway basically do not get any anime or anything. It's so rare that they get anime. So that is why I watch on certain places, because I can't get it in Norway. And when it comes to kind of dad stuff, I think that's okay. In Norway, we don't have all the streaming services with anime here in Norway. We don't have a lot of physical media of anime in Norway. Then I'm like, okay, then we can do, certain places.
Jason, are you, when you get your anime, whatever method you get it, are you ever able to get it in Norwegian, or do you have to just settle for like English or something?
Oh, I mean like language on it?
Yes.
Or
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I watch
like the dubs.
Oh yeah, I watch English and subs. I watch both. It depends on
Gotcha.
how I feel about it.
Yeah.
We don't have Norwegian dubs
Yeah,
in
nice
anime.
idea.
If they ever did, I would be like, fuck that, dude. That's stupid.
Okay.
No, but
And real quick, Gab had to go, so I just
bye,
want
Gab.
to say
Bye,
that to anybody who isn't subscribed to Gab After Dark Cash Money, please consider subscribing to his channel right now.
Yeah,
and you'll see
subscribe
great
to
collector's content.
Well,
And
if
I'm
I
looking at
don't,
you,
he's gonna
Ash.
guilt trip me again.
Yeah.
He's gonna guilt trip me again. Oh, did you subscribe to the channel? No, you bastard. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
already
do it.
subscribed, so I just had to hit the notification bell, just
Yeah.
to up it a bit.
These people.
No. So what
These
I do
Barons.
now. So what I have to do is that I need to get a region-free player, Blu-ray player, and then I have to like start ordering anime from Amazon and other places because we don't
I
get a lot
mainly
of things to
collect
watch.
Looney Tunes and stuff like. I mainly only collect Looney Tunes. I mainly only collect the Looney Tune ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a new release coming May 30th called Collector's Choice Volume 1.
All right. And real quick, I do want to say hello to the angriest of Canadians, Angry Canadian.
It's that it's that Canadian.
Man's picture.
And I also want to say hello to Lorenzo Sleestak. Hello, Lorenzo.
What's up, Lorenzo?
Lorenzo.
No, so all I'm gonna say, if you ever are debating to move to Norway, don't do that. Norway sucks. Don't move
to Norway.
Don't move to Norway. It's not much physical media. You're gonna have problems with a lot of that stuff, and hospital stuff sucks. Politics really sucks here.
Join the club, man.
I think it sucks everywhere.
Welcome to America from Norway.
But I will say, if you want to move to Norway, you have to be a person of color. Then they will treat you really well. That's what Norway do.
White.
Yeah.
I'm paid.
I'm out.
And real quick, I want to say hello and good evening to the lovely Sherry. Good to see you, Sherry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Yep.
I mainly collect the Looney Tune ones.
All right.
On both.
Also, the sad thing too is that I like to watch a lot of Asian movies, and Norway barely have Asian movies, and that's kind of annoying.
Looney Tunes?
And you can just get that stuff on Amazon, right? Somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, I just need to get region-free player first.
Oh, all right.
I don't really do Amazon much.
And thank you for the share, Lorenzo. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
I don't really do Amazon that much.
I only do Amazon when I actually need to. Unfortunately, in my area,
I mainly do
it's
eBay.
either go with what's in the area or drive 2, 3, 4 hours to get to where I need to go to get the item.
I usually do eBay.
Yeah, for Norway, Amazon is like the main go most of the time. We can, of course, I use eBay sometimes too if there is something I really want that I really want to find. But that's like the two main goals I have to do if I want something. It's really sad because I miss going to game stores. I miss going to movie stores. I miss going to comic stores.
Called Movie Gallery. Was it all
Sounds
town?
like Sweden too. Yeah, Sweden are really much the same.
So I got that done over a decade ago in our own town. Movie Gallery.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brandon, there aren't any video stores left unless you want to count the last remaining Blockbuster that's in Washington State.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few, but there's very few and far between.
That final episode on South Park with the Blockbuster was like the Shining Hotel was hilarious.
That was the season 16 Halloween episode.
Yeah, that was great.
Over 11 years ago.
All right, so moving on to our next story here, as I pulled up from Bounding into Comics.
What about that new Looney Tunes Blu-ray?
Great guys, love Bounding into Comics. Just sometimes they are bad at writing. It's like I have dyslexia.
Yes.
I have dyslexia, but I think some of them also have dyslexia. Shout out to Bounding into Comics. They make it hard for me to read.
they need to do some editing on some of their stuff, and sometimes their articles. One of the funny one that I remember Bounding into Comics is when they're like, "Andor is not Star Wars." Then what is it? What is it to you? Like, I just think it's silly when I read those things.
Star Wars.
Well, I've even told you guys this. I don't need any help tripping over my words when I'm reading an article, but Bounding into Comics does it for me.
Yes, they do sometimes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so
yeah.
this
Great
article-
game. People get the game.
Yeah, I love it. I'm deep in
be like,
Hogwarts.
be like Moss. Find the lesbians.
Ravenclaws all the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Moss and his lesbians in the
Legacy
game.
is a game.
That bartender in Hogsmeade, though.
You can
Moss's
change your voice
favorite.
with a mod, but don't tell anybody.
Hush.
You really
I'm
can't.
really into older gaming systems.
I like them all, Brandon. I like all
Like the
games.
64, ED64 with a variety of N64 games.
That was one of the best consoles ever made.
It has that first-person studio game, GoldenEye,
Mm-hmm.
and a variety of its new levels.
So this article from Bounding in the Comics is by Ryan Pearson, and it says Hogwarts Legacy reportedly sold 256% over target for Warner Brothers Games.
Good.
Who owns the Harry Potter movies?
It goes on to say Hogwarts Legacy reportedly sold over double what Warner Brothers Games expected. And it goes on to say specifically 256% above their projections. Well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All those activists.
Yeah.
It didn't work. They sold more than ever, you fools.
It's funny.
The figures come up via Arian Darby, Warner Brothers Games senior brand and marketing manager, specifically Twitter user at Bulgaria 222, and it goes on to say Hogwarts Legacy achieved 256% to planned sale through at launch. Sales figures and revenue are known. They show a screenshot of Darby's LinkedIn profile, and the About section selected achievements includes Hogwarts Legacy 2023 achieved 256% to play sell through at launch and exceeded 12 million units in sales.
Well, all the units that Cash Money bought. I mean, he bought.
I just want to say again to all the boycotters out there, how did it go? How did it go boycotting this game?
How did it go?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Oh, the boycott.
Did you boycotters get any victory? No, you didn't.
No.
But the boycott over at a certain beer company is working really good.
Well, we showed them.
I'm not even a Harry Potter fan, and I bought the game, and I've had fun playing the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, he loves the spiders. He loves playing with the spiders.
I don't like spiders in any game. You've seen me play Scars Above recently. Cash. I don't like those spiders.
They just want to be friends, Mike. They just want to be friends.
They want to be friends, but you have to kill them, unfortunately.
I am not myself a big Harry Potter, enthusiast, but I have seen the game footage, and there's just something about an open world game, and that does seem to be where the gaming is going these days.
Yes,
I
yes,
totally understand people getting into it.
Yes, and also this is a game that a lot of because I love Harry Potter and that universe. This is a game that we have been asking for ages. We've been waiting and waiting for an open world where we can be in, be on Hogwarts, be in this world, and finally we got it. And a lot of people were, of course, excited. Other than the boycotters that attacked people, threatened people, and doxed people, yada yada yada, with all that stupid shit. But yeah. But us real fans who was excited for this, this was, just something one of the most amazing games we have gotten in ages, because finally, after years, we can finally live in this world.
True.
It just needs Quidditch.
There actually is. That's the next game they're putting out.
Yeah, that's the next game. I actually signed up. I signed up to see if I can become a test player of the game. So hopefully I will be.
It's not some free-to-play crap, is it? A cash grab something? Is it actually
Stupendo?
It's the same people that made this. It's Portkeys. It's the same people that makes every Harry Potter stuff now.
Yeah.
Same people that made Hogwarts.
I want epic online team matches.
But shouldn't that game be actually in the Hogwarts Legacy? I would think as a DLC at some point.
Maybe at some point, but at least they listened to the fans that we wanted a game with Quidditch, and they actually are doing it.
I think what would end up happening is they do like a kind of toned down version of it that fits within the scope of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And then if you just want to get into like tournaments and stuff like that, you'd go to, that separate platform.
Yeah, like the World Cup and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Different stages and stuff. Oh man, epic.
So this article continues by saying he also reportedly noted the game had 1.8 billion impressions and a record 1.3 million concurrent Twitch viewers. The most for a single player game.
Whoops.
The boycotters failed.
Oh,
They're so fun. It's so fun just to see how well this game did.
Yeah.
It's like I love the game, but the plus side, the bonus of it all, is that the wokies got mad.
I hope you're not using polyjuice potion to go into the girls' bathroom.
Oh God.
And you know what? To quote Gene Wilder and Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Right. Yeah.
Because this proves that it's not the activists who win. It's the actual people who want to buy the game to stick it to them and buy the game because they want to actually play it.
But even IGN... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, this really speaks to what I think everyone is saying. These companies, the entertainment companies, they all are catering to this very vocal minority, and it is destroying their businesses because the vast majority of people do not give a flying F about any of this stuff. They just want good stories, good games, good whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't care what J.K. Rowling believes, thinks, whatever. I like the books. I like the game. To heck with all the rest of you. You know?
Yeah.
Well, why do you think Super Mario Brothers is doing so well in the theaters right
Bingo.
now?
Yes. And
it's me.
And what I was gonna say is that yes, she's a wokie, but I do agree with some of the things that she says about the woke stuff with transgender stuff and stuff like that. I do agree with.
She's a classical liberal, right? I mean,
yes,
this was the kind of feminism I grew up with that I could kind of agree with. Look, women are people too. Treat them with dignity and respect. They deserve equal pay if they provide equal work, and everyone should be treated equally, right?
Yeah, well, pretty soon you're going to see the Dutch are people too.
And but if she was if she was all in for transgenderism and she was like saying different stuff that she does, but the thing I do said I can separate so I can separate the artist from what they created. And she created a amazing world, a beautiful world, and when the game came out, they listened to us. We won this game, and yes, they still they put in a transgender character. They put in some LGBT. That is okay, but it was not up in your face. They didn't push it up in your face. They are just side characters. They're just characters that are there, and you do quests for them sometimes. Small quests here and there. And it was not shoved up in our face. And a lot of these wokies, they were like, see there, all the Republicans and all those people, see that trans character there, in your face. We're just like, we don't care. We are not mad about it. It was not up in our face. The game is good. It's good stories. It's good gameplay, and that's what we care about. We didn't care about the other stuff like, this Serona, trans character. We don't care. It was not up in our face. She's just there.
And not only that, I think that the average person is like, we know trans people exist. We don't necessarily have a problem with that. And in a world where you can magically change your gender, kind of makes sense, right?
Yep.
Well, it's also It's also funny because IGN was like, "Oh, well, we apologize for our review. We actually do feel this way about J.K. Rowling." It's like, shut up. Just don't. What is there to apologize for? You like the game. Who cares if J.K. Rowling made this world? Oh, okay, I see. Because the media wants to add more fuel to the fire. They feel they have to apologize. Who do they need to apologize to? Drones who believe everything is offensive.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see reason with anything really that doesn't fit in their narrative bullshit?
Like us. You and me. Like you and me, Ash. Yeah.
You and me, you're right.
Don't be downloading mods, I dare you. I'll use Abracadabra on you on Twitter.
Oh no.
These people. As you can see, I have become his twin.
Or it's just like him, whatever.
All right, so this article continues to say that the screenshot appears genuine, as outlets such as Forbes reported on the earlier contents of Darby's LinkedIn profile. It also goes on to say GamesIndustry.biz reported that, let's see, UK video game sales in Q1 2023 were 1% higher than in Q1 2022, while the latter featured Elden Ring, Horizon, Forbidden West, and Pokemon Legends. Arceus, the success of Q1 2023 was driven by Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
Paul Tassi of Forbes notes that having achieved 12 million sales in 2 weeks, he imagines only Diablo 4 might have a chance of beating that record. We'll see about that. From what I've seen of the demo, I'm not really impressed. That's just my take on it. And the article also goes on to say, nonetheless, while Tassie doubts the game will win any Game of the Year awards, if any, he felt it had become a new video game franchise for Warner Brothers. He speculated the previous insistence the game would have no DLC could change in the light of the news. If there is not any DLC, one expects there will be a sequel.
Yep. Now they have talked that it might not be any DLC, but you never know since the game is so popular now. But if there will not be no DLC, we probably will get a sequel to the game because it's sold so good. It's a really popular game and it's done justice to a lot of what we gamers and Harry Potter fans wanted. So.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to read the rest of the article. The rest of the article doesn't really have any talking points that are necessary to really talk about. We got to the main talking points.
Those aren't my dogs. I'm gonna see this time.
There's a dog. There's a dog who wants to join the stream.
I was going to say, I know the sound of your dogs, Baron. Everyone's like,
there they're going again.
All right, Brandon, I'm going to
This stream has gone to the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Yes. The dog wanted to talk about Hogwarts.
He thinks it should be Dogwarts.
Yes. Dog. Yeah, that would actually be fun.
But win.
No, all I want to say is that I'm happy that the game has sold so well. That's one of the things I did hope for, not just because of the wokeness. That's just a bonus, but I wanted this game to succeed. It's a game that has been a game that a lot of people wanted for so many years. So it was just so good to see something refreshing, and they actually did it, and it actually did well.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I think about when it comes to that. Because it could have been shit, you know?
Yeah, again, we don't want to be preached to. We're tired of being preached to when we're watching movies or television or playing games.
But in a way, this is kind of sending a message to the entertainment industry. Things like this, things like Top Gun Maverick, Sonic the Hedgehog,
Super Mario.
Mario Brothers. Yeah. You know, all of this stuff keeps sending the same message over and over and over again. And eventually they're going to get it. Some of these companies already are getting the message. I just don't think Disney can be taught, but everyone else seems to be kind of picking it up.
Well, Discovery seems to be still a mess. And
Yeah.
What does Discovery have?
they have DC, Warner Brothers.
They got all the food channels you sit by, and you know.
No, but we just want, that's all we are asking for, is a good story, something we can enjoy. You know, sometimes just turn off our minds and just enjoy, you know, a good story.
And if we don't get what we want, we withhold our money. See, that's the part that they keep missing. They're like, well, we don't care what you want. Well, then you don't get my money. Simple as that. You don't have to care. That's fine. Keep putting out the crap, but you don't get my money.
That's why I'm so happy that I never, when it comes to like bad movies, like yes, I go watch like bad MCU movies and other stuff like that because I need to talk about them on stream and all that. So it's kind of a part of the job. But the good thing, I don't need to pay for them because my friend works at the cinema, so I don't need to pay for them. I used to work at the cinema too, so I have my connections there. So I'm like, oh, I don't need to pay for them. So I know it's going to be a shit movie, and I'm not wasting money. I wasted my time, but at least I know what they did, and I can talk about it.
Yeah, and, you know, you bring that up a few weeks ago when it was still in theaters. I'm sure it's still in some theaters somewhere, but a friend of mine and I went and saw Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania.
Oh.
And she paid. And after the movie, she looked at me, and I could tell she didn't enjoy it, and she could already tell I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And she says, what was wrong with that movie? I said, you want to know what's wrong with that movie? It was missing the edge of your seat excitement that Marvel movies used to have.
When you watch the movie, it looks like a mock-off of Rick and Morty, with some woke points here and there.
It was written by a writer of Rick and Morty. Who I think they, as writers, think they're funny. They're not.
Yeah, it's like the whole humor, like the certain scenes, the humor is just like, this is just Rick and Morty humor. It doesn't fit here. And then you had certain dialogue that was, you know, woke and stupid. It's like, come on, like seriously, it was trash. It was so stupid. And I did watch the movie, and I'm not gonna watch it ever again.
Well, it's the Marvel and even DC and other stuff. Things are out of place. It's just the goofiness. It's the goofiness that I don't understand. Star Wars, like, where is that more serious tone? Like, sometimes, like, Andor had a more serious tone, but then Mandalorian Season 3 obviously does not. And then they also want to change their direction and change their formula and mess up things that their own direction. It's just really weird.
I say this a lot. I always use this movie, and instead of, you know, I rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution than most of the MCU and Disney Star Wars. I'd rather just watch Dragon Ball Evolution. It's a bad fucking movie, but at least
while you're eating a big jar of ice cream.
I can't agree with you, Jason. That's like saying you want to pull out your toenails.
Wow.
You want to pull out your toenails? Go ahead.
I own it on physical media just for the fucking memes. I own it just for the fucking memes. But it's
a little sadism here, huh?
I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. I'm a big Dragon Ball fanatic, but I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution than The Mandalorian or Ant-Man and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I could never say that.
What needs to happen also, Jason, other channels have talked about this. I've talked about this. Other people have talked about this. What they need is they need to hire the people who are doing those fan versions of the stuff on YouTube. That's who they should be hiring. That just makes sense. They have so much passion and love for the project, and they're going to make sure they get a lot of things right.
When you have the wrong people in charge, they decide what you're going to do, and that's another problem. That is the other problem. Like, they did hire the guy with the CGI with Luke from YouTube, and what did they do? They fucked him over. They made Luke look bad in the show too. So they.
Wait.
Look, all right. I don't know.
Wait. Whoa. Like what are you referring to? The Book of Boba Fett?
How often do you do open panels?
The Book of Boogaloo or whatever.
Luke looked, I think, pretty fine in that.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
the first time I saw Luke there, the first thing that popped up my mind, and I know that people, I say I don't censor myself.
Well,
I called it Jake Transwalker. Does it look like a CGI trans person? It did not look like Luke at all.
I don't know if we watched the same show. I mean, in The Mandalorian, it was more like noticeable, but in the Book of Boba Fett, I feel like they perfected it.
It was so noticeable.
No.
It was.
I
might
can't agree
disagree.
with
That's completely fine.
I don't know.
But he looked like Jake Transwalker, and that's how I'm gonna say it
I
the
would
rest
take
of my life.
CGI Luke over that shitty ass Last Jedi Luke any day.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't want any CGI Luke. I think CGIing like they've done in the Mandalorian to Boba Fett and all that, I think that's disrespectful and stupid as fuck. I don't like it.
You
okay, Brandon?
Did you? How often do you do open panels?
I told you this before. I only do them twice a month.
Twice a month. I like you. You're one of my favorite users. I gave you 2 shout-out videos.
I know, and I thank you for both of them.
Do you even do shout-out video?
I don't particularly do shout-out videos. The way I shout out other channels is I share out their streams.
How often did anyone else do shout-out videos?
I usually just have people on and feature them.
Yeah. That's usually what I do.
Yep, I go open panels on with you. You're probably one of my favorite users.
And Troy, is there anything you'd like to promote real quick?
Well,
I do videos on Saturdays at random times now.
Brandon, this is for Troy and Netter right now.
Netter's has started live streaming on Thursdays now. So Thursday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. She's got her Thursday things. Tomorrow, her guest is going to be Stone Loki of Loki's Morning Mischief.
Very nice. He's a great guest to have.
That is, she's pretty excited. So that is tomorrow evening. And I think I mentioned at the top of the show, Friday night, last call, 9 Central, 10 Eastern on my channel. We're going to be watching Dark Side of Oz or Dark Side of the Rainbow, whatever you call it. Wizard of Oz synced up with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. My special guest will be Tom Connors of Midnight's Edge After Dark, Midnight's Edge, or Mead Radio,
Amazing
and so
people.
forth. And it'll be a great time. I'll have an off-platform link so that you can watch along with us. Obviously can't share the video on YouTube, but
right,
we'll take care of you. But that's what we got coming up
There's
this week.
definitely ways to do it.
He goes under the rainbow too.
There you go. But and Mike, I want to just thank you so much for having us on. It was a blast.
It was. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, big surprise when you shouted me out, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm honored. That's
Well,
It's good to see you again, Troy.
During
you too, man.
last
Thanks.
Friday's last call, I had said to you I was going to send you a message sometime this week, and since I had some time on my hand, I figured, okay, now's the time to send Troy the message so he doesn't think I'm flaking out on him.
Yep. Nope, you're awesome. I super appreciate it, man. So, but yeah, Netter and I do have to bounce. So thanks so much for having us on.
Good talking to you again, Troy.
Thank you both for coming on. And
thank you.
Both
You
are
too,
always
Peter.
welcome to come back on.
It's gonna be no shill time. Just shill
if you
time, no
wanna-
Netflix.
If you want to come on at any time, just send me a DM on Twitter and I'll send you guys the link.
Awesome, Mike. Thanks so much.
And if any of y'all want to guest host on my Thursday things, drop me a DM on Twitter. Right now I'm booked up to June 8th, but I have openings anytime from June 15th and on.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds
Here,
like fun.
I'm going to go ahead and grab your Twitter links, and I'll go ahead and put them in the public and the private chat.
Super, super appreciate it. And,
Not a problem.
Out public.
Yep. So, hope to see you guys tomorrow night and Friday night.
Yeah.
Definitely will be there.
Netzer, have a nice one.
Take care, y'all.
Have a good time.
Take care.
Have a good time.
Have a
I
good
have Twitter.
time.
There.
I work out, bro.
And one second while I grab Troy's Twitter link, and we will move on.
Ah. Hey, Cash, how you doing? Like look in the mirror, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Vash has better glasses.
But this
Hair
is what
does
I
look similar.
And this is what I love, you know. It's like me and Crit, we disagree with the Luke thing and the CGI thing, but the good thing is that we don't hate each other for having different opinions, and that's what I miss with people. We can discuss it and disagree, and it's just like I miss that part of being a fan because you can't be that anymore with certain people. It doesn't work anymore.
Well, Jason, I was in a community where everyone went disagree with each other. It was like, oh, I like this. Oh, you did? I love it. Oh my God, it was so good. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was like every week. It's like,
yeah, it's the same thing with me and my co-host and best friend Spartacus. He likes a lot of the Clone Wars TV series, and I'm one of the few people that absolutely hates the show. I've hated it since day one. I think it's a fucking disgrace, a fucking shit show. I hate it so much with a big passion. But, even though we disagree, we're still best friends and, have fun with it, And we can be mad at each other and just still just be good friends.
Well, Jason, I can just imagine how some people would say if they heard our opinions on Picard Season 3. So.
Well, we do have our opinions on Picard Season 3.
Yes, Picard Season 3.
And for me, I'm like Moss there, is that I have never been a big Trek guy, but I do like, I do like Trek, but I've never been I'm more of a normie when it comes to Star Trek. So for me with Season 3, it's like I hated Season 1, I hated Season 2, they were fucking trash. But for me, it's like, it's not the worst thing I've seen, but it has so much fucking issues that I don't like in it. And because of those issues, I'm like, I just stopped watching Season 3 now. It's just like, yeah, it was decent in the start. It's like, okay, it's okay. It's not the worst thing I've seen, but because of all the issues, I'm just like, nah, it doesn't interest me. I'm just gonna go back, watch old Star Trek instead.
Yeah, I don't believe it. But speaking of someone who really likes certain things, especially the American-made Sailor Moon, please welcome.
Oh no,
DJ Ronnie G.
I never ever. You guys won't let me live that down. All I did was do a dance along. Like I was mocking it, and you guys are like, "No, man, you love that shit, man. That thing is awesome. You think it's awesome, you weirdo."
You're not
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, man. How are you doing?
It's good to see Mr. Fox and everyone else is good to see you guys too, except for Cash and Orman Tagge and Mike. I gotta be nice to. I gotta be nice to Mike because he's in charge. But yo, I want to give a shout out to Gap After Dark because JJ because I got a data list, got a BC304 data list toy. Finally, I always wanted one of these.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool,
mad excited.
Nice,
but part of my loudness, I'm sorry for the outburst. I'm just excited and mad at Cash, but no, it's okay.
Hey, DJ Ronnie, isn't it
Cash,
fun to be like a geek again?
Are you subscribed to DJ?
I am. Yes.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, look at Ronnie there. He's geeking out, and that's what it's part. When you're a geek, this is what I love about being a geek. That we can geek out. That is what's amazing with it.
Ronnie,
it doesn't matter your fucking age. It doesn't matter your fucking age.
Oh, I had one of those.
Look at that. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah. No, we can't let you. Can't let you.
I love it.
It's toy time. It's toy time. It's
Ronnie time.
Oh, I would have had that one. That was a great one.
Where's the turtle,
Asgard
Ronnie?
time.
I didn't see the turtle. I just
That
saw
Asgard
it.
technology might be a little dangerous on the data list. You know, that beam weapon. What do you think? You think Enterprise D versus, Stargate, Stargate command equipment after the Asgard gifted everything to them? What would win?
Oh, Starfleet, always.
Okay, fair enough. I agree.
Yeah.
What feels
Stargate? What do they know?
I don't know. That star drive section gets hit in the right spot. There's a warp core breach, and then the saucer crashes to the planet.
Okay. What if it was Utrecht Starfleet, where everyone's mean to each other and passive aggressive and like, oh, you're not doing it right,
like popcorn.
Well, then, yeah. I mean, the Air Force and even the Chinese Army alone. Forget about the Air Force. The Chinese Army with whatever crappy ship they got, right? They had like a knockoff of the Prometheus. They would still win against the Star Trek people from New Trek because, like you said, if they don't have teamwork, if they don't have dream work.
Oh, I like
wow.
that.
Ooh. Yeah.
What the heck? DJ.
Wow, that's deep, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think Pop Talk was that kind of show where we got deep.
I didn't either.
Deep.
Deep.
What the hell are you doing, Crit?
Who knows what Crit's doing? Crit.
Pictures.
Crit.
Hey, look, it's old man Paul.
Whoa. Where they all get along.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I get that vibe.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Is that a Tamaki cosplay?
I love that beard though.
That's Harry Potter cosplay, right?
The anime girl in the background.
There's we should not forget though. We have a Jedi, a very famous Jedi on the.
Oh yeah.
Master Chin.
Obi Chin. Obi Chin.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Look at the little wind
Dude, it's got like a. It's got like a Ron Perlman feeling to it a little bit.
We did not rank you. We did not grant you the rank of co-host.
Right.
We did not.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
That is true.
Wow.
Well, he's not going to infinity. Are you, Cash? Are you going to infinity and beyond?
That's some
I mean, as long as it's the four movies in the cartoon, sure, not the whatever.
Schmeagol?
Oh gosh,
is that Paul? Is Schmeagol?
Whoa!
Yeah, I've seen that one before. That's Paul.
Oh my!
Oh my!
No, but the one in the center makes him look like ET. One on the right now. Go up. Go to your right now. That one right there reminds me of ET.
Yeah.
It's an attack on the shirt on.
Yeah, no. It's PT easy mode.
This is fucking scary, man.
You could do easy mode on ET.
Here's
I
one.
don't know, DJ Roddy G, because I never
think so.
tried playing that game.
It's a terrible game. There is no
one
easy
Phil,
mode.
Here's Phil want this Picard as no.
He looks like an elf.
Yeah, he does.
I got work for him at the North Pole.
Oh, no.
That is
Oh man.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart as Snoke.
Make it so, Kylo Ren.
A clone throwaway for the Palpatine. Really useless character.
And here's one I did. I did Brendan Fraser in The Mummy 4. If they ever did.
Oh man, Brendan Fraser
in The Mummy 4. Just be, can it be better than 3? If it can be better than 3, then I'll be.
That's not that hard. 3 is pretty bad.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, 3 is pretty bad. man.
1 and 2 are legendary status.
Yes,
I watched those a lot.
1 and 2 are
all the
amazing. They are
time.
amazing. Yeah.
Story of
Even
the
though it's a remake, they did a really good job. They did a really good job.
Emotap. Yeah, I like the villain, dude. Yeah.
I like Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, I didn't know
Fraser.
until recently that Hollywood had been treating him like crap. Like, geez.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've done for
Blacklisted
ages,
for a while.
unfortunately,
That is
man.
horrible.
Yeah, I feel bad for
If you
the
have
guy.
opinions that they don't like, well, too bad.
The Whale, he's got to come back. He's Robo Man and Doom Patrol.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
He
Yeah,
was,
I would love a
pretty
movie
funny in
for-
Bedazzled, the remake.
I loved Bedazzled. I love that movie.
I like Elizabeth
Oh,
Hurley.
there's
so.
Baron.
I
What
love
can I
Elizabeth
say?
Hurley.
That's the Baron.
Oh, Ewok.
I'm all in for a Mummy 4. I'm all in for it.
If
the
they
third-
do it right, man.
Yeah, if they do it right, I'm all in for it. And
Yeah.
the third one wasn't the best, but I had my enjoyment with third. With
If
guilty
Rachel Weisz
pleasure
comes
still.
back, I might be on board, but we'll see.
Right?
Yeah.
You need to have the real Evie.
I don't like Maria Bello, but she just didn't fit very
I don't
well
like
in that role.
I don't like those crit. Take them down.
That's like DJ.
You didn't like them, man. No, but the remake thing with
I work out, bro.
Yeah, what is George R. R. Martin doing as a Ewok? What's going on here?
Good one.
Well, I think Baron can actually finish
I
something.
think Baron would actually finish writing his book.
Yeah, I don't think the wife will agree with that.
Are you saying the long suffering might have something different to say?
Paul makes a pretty convincing. What was it, Star Lord?
Hey guys, I play on hard mode.
We're waiting. He is playing.
Somebody picking up Paul.
We will give Paul credit. He is playing Persona 5 Royal on normal. So
Here's one I did of. Here's one I did of Mexican Iron Man versus Paul.
From last year.
Last year.
Dude, that is.
It's a one-on-one.
Yeah, remember, Paul, you need to be ready. When Iron Man says he's ready and you say you're ready, that means you're actually ready.
Yeah.
If you're not ready, then it's a problem. So say you're not ready.
And then here's Old Man as Santa Claus. So
yeah, I could see it.
That's me.
It works.
Oh.
You know what, old man? You should be in a Santa Claus movie. That would be amazing.
If Santa ever hit a button in a movie, I'm watching that movie.
Yeah. If old man is in a Santa Claus movie, I'm promoting the crap out of that.
Here's one Phil requested. You can guess it on your own. So.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, of course, Phil requested if Phil goes into all our channels to harass us. So we have to harass him, yes.
Well, he is the
Phil's a
best
good
troll on
dude,
YouTube. He doesn't want to admit it.
He will beat to death a joke until he can't beat it no more. He can be
Uh-oh.
worse than Crit.
I didn't mention that DJ would have had like Looney Tunes or something like that in the chat.
I did. Yeah. I was in my dad's basement and I found a Looney Tunes tape. I can't remember for the life of me which one, but I'm dying to check it out because I want to shout you out. When I find a video, I'll make a clip out of it. I'll shout you out. And I got a Popeye. Yeah, it's real. It's like from the '90s. I think it's I think it might even be in a new box too, like a fresh printed box because I have a lot of recorded VHS tapes. Every time we rented a movie at Blockbuster, we'd copy it, and
I have
so
a
this
lot of
one.
them.
Yeah, this one might have been legit, like an actual like tape with bugs on it, or I don't remember. I gotta check it though. I set it aside.
With public domain, then if it has public domain content, you can upload the entire thing on YouTube in one live stream.
That explains. Okay, that's good to know. I was wondering how that worked. It's good to know actually because I like a lot of Japanese anime, and a lot of that apparently is not public domain. I did a Macross 7 reaction stream. You see that, guys? Chris,
Public domain
sorry,
content, you can easily watch them on YouTube. If they're
Yeah.
all not copy.
Because they didn't like my Macross 7 reaction stream YouTube. They immediately like nixed it. I mean, you can still watch it in half the world, just not the part of the world any of us live in.
The new Looney Tunes show, is that fixed now? Is the censorship and the nonsense, did they fix all that? Is Pepe Le Pew back? Didn't they take him out of that newest Looney Tunes
Yep,
show?
they did.
It's ridiculous. I know they took him out of course, the Space Jam 2 movie, which shouldn't have been made.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Speedy Gonzalez. Until fans started saying, "Wait, Speedy's an icon. Put him back."
Because they gave Elmer Fudd his gun. No, it was Yosemite Sam. I think they put the guns back in the newest Looney Tunes show. I'm pretty sure. I think I read that. But these decisions are absolutely idiotic. Just leave the show the way it is.
The Looney Tunes
the way it's supposed to be. Or give us a new Looney Tunes show like Back in Action. Give us something like that. That was a good movie.
The Looney Tunes show is from 2011. Back in Action.
Brandon Fraser was in that, right?
Yes, he was good in
Right.
that. Yeah, and Jenna Elfman, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd interrupt, but go ahead.
And
The-
yeah,
the domain
I'd love to see a picture of that statue sometime.
Oh,
me too.
Yeah, me too, man.
Go
Did
ahead,
somebody
Brandon.
say Elfman? All right, carry on.
All right.
Did somebody,
go ahead
say,
and-
did somebody say Elfman? Are they in Eldari?
I don't know.
Okay,
Not
carry
Eldari.
on.
Not Eldari. No.
Okay, they're not elves. Okay, I was just curious because I had an idea for writing a story about elves, except that they would perhaps be genetically engineered humans in the far future who evolved separately from us after splitting off, and they can do all the cool elf shit, but without a BS backstory. Anyway, Mike, back to you.
How about at the North Pole?
I was thinking about they could also. I figured that we could also have it so that some of them live in cold planets, and if some of them decide to inhabit the North Pole, like that would be fine. It's like that's part of the idea. Is like they would be more hardy. They could live in cold environments without getting frostbite as easily. So yeah, not even kidding around. I didn't think North Pole, but it's not off the table.
Yeah, Jenna Elfman was the female lead in Back in Action.
Senator would never forget the North Pole.
Yeah, Rocco, you have good taste. The Tasmanian Devil is always great.
Yeah, Rocco, you do have good taste. He's here
I've
with
always
me.
liked Yosemite Sam, but I also want to say hello to
Anonymous.
Oh boy!
Anonymous. Anonymous.
Oh, that echo was a trip.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback. Who has the feedback?
Not me.
Not me.
I'm on headphones.
Not me.
Wait, is my phone on? I'll lower the volume. I don't know if it's my phone, but it can't be anymore.
I muted myself, wasn't me?
It wasn't you.
Okay.
It was somebody.
Checking.
Hey,
But
the damn
I-
Gryffindor is here.
Hey, be nice to that Gryffindor.
Oh, dun, dun.
That's how we share our love.
I'll be a Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
So how you doing, Anonymous?
Because he has mic problems again, like he had last stream with us.
Anonymous, come in, Anonymous. Try changing to a narrowband frequency. Maybe he'll respond.
Narrowband, but that has very little bandwidth.
Mike, what we got back didn't live long.
Who likes
Fortunately.
I keep forgetting to turn on my software.
Come on, man.
Typical Gryffindors. Typical Gryffindors. Congratulations.
I thought you'd be used to software.
50 points to Gryffindor.
That's what she said.
No, the way he waves his wand around.
About Jar Jar over there. Jar Jar Abrams.
So what have you been up to, Anonymous?
Work, eat, sleep, same old, same old.
Going
Is
around
work going
Hogwarts.
good?
What?
Is work going well?
It's work. I
can
can't
eat
complain. I sit around all day. I sit
you
around
will.
all day watching movies and eating candy. So
Ugh.
Try to find
Oh,
those
that
lesbians.
doesn't- Yeah, how many have you? I only heard there's that one couple, and then there's the transgender bartender lady person or whatever.
Yeah, played by
there's,
Larry King.
there's the
Hey, how's it going?
there's the vendor down south. She's a southern lesbian.
Mm.
What does that mean? They're more based, or they talk with a cool accent? They're kind of hot, like hey there,
She wasn't
sugar.
hot, but she's not a Dixie Southerner, but more like a redneck.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Redneck lesbian.
So you find them at a pool party by the river.
Yeah, pretty much. Drinking Bud Light.
Adam down by the river drinking Bud Light.
Yeah. Adam
There's a van down by the river. There's a
Down by the river.
There's Bud for you.
I'm in a van down by the river.
That was one of Chris Farley's best things.
Dude, watching even some of those TikTok videos that other people are posting about dumping out Budweiser is beautiful. I wonder if they're going to stay strong with that boycott, though.
Yeah.
Well, they've down Budweiser by over $6 billion.
I'm not boycotting them. I never drank them in the first place, so.
Ditto.
It's a natural boycott.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want to
my proxy.
I literally questioned
Right, exactly, Rocco. The chicks, and those chicks are. Yeah.
Where do you keep the chicks?
Yeah.
Who let the chicks out cheap?
When they decided to, and this actually happened, when they decided to go and bash America, I really wish that the country they decided were there for the concert. I wish they stayed there. I think it would have been.
And they named themselves the Chitty Chicks.
Chicks. They're just called
Chitty Chicks.
Oh yeah. The
Slow
Dixie
down,
Chicks
Speed
is a
Racer.
good name,
or the Dicky Chicks.
I've heard other names, but I'm not sitting here.
Well, even Pat Benatar decided to become a bit politically correct recently too, or something.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I just go, well, this stuff is just stupid.
Yeah.
Woke.
Woke like an orca.
You're not tired enough. You need to be woken up a little bit.
Woke like an orca.
Changing the names, canceling all our songs from the radios that we can't listen to anymore.
Yeah, whatever happened to Dire Straits, man? Money for nothing.
Oh yeah.
The 80s.
Money for nothing and your chicks for free.
Yeah, the meaning behind that is nobody took that out. It's like they weren't insulting anybody other than the person who was saying that.
I don't know the F word you can't say on YouTube. Gamer words.
Yeah, I know.
Line songs are
Well,
not.
I've said it more than I care to admit. You watch a game stream, especially if I'm playing Scars Above right now. That's all you're gonna hear.
What is it though? You can't say.
How many times have we said fuck on this show now?
Yeah, it's not that F word. That's not the F word he's talking about.
Oh, you're thinking of another one.
It's a British cigarette. The British cigarette.
I know.
I learned the origin of that word. So apparently, when you get sticks when you're camping, they call a bundle of sticks, and it looks like a cigar. Anyway, I'll carry on.
You guys need to get my weird, awkward sense of humor. I'm weird, okay? I
We
can't
know.
help it.
Oh.
What is it now on YouTube? You can't say a curse word for the first 10 minutes or something, or first 5 seconds.
10 or 30 minutes, something like that.
Is that even true? Is that some crap someone made up and then got someone to believe?
2 minutes. You
I
can't
don't
say the
know.
F word in the first 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
That's what I
It
heard.
might be for the bigger guys. They probably not even,
Yeah, I don't think they were. Okay, weird. All right.
The smaller
Oh, there goes my army speech.
Army training, sir.
Where the hell have you been, soldier?
Should get a group together and watch that, I guess.
Yeah,
Stripes.
we have to.
It is a watch party I'd like to do.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah.
politically correct, man.
No.
Why does it need to be? How
You
dare
know
you?
what?
not
You know what I thought about for that remark? I just got something to say to you.
Lighten up, Francis.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is that
I
Stripes?
hear you
that is
back
right.
Nancy.
When I was in the army, I was going by an area where the wax were getting basic training. So the basic training sergeant is out there, their DI, and she's yelling at him, and I am directly quoting but modifying. When I yell attention, I want to hear 52-second air. That stopped me cold. But that's the first time in my life I ever met a woman that knew more swear words than to outswear me.
Bless her soul.
She used to be a sailor.
She's in the army now.
She's in the army now. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She's in the army now.
And it looks like Jonathan is in major trouble.
It sounds like he is, and I don't. But you know,
I still don't want to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, I want to see all the evidence. You know, it's insane.
Is he related to Lee Majors?
My internet disappeared for a little bit.
I think he's related to John Majors, the PM, former PM.
Got you.
I don't know. I'm just.
I thought maybe he was related to the $6 Million Man because they have the same last name.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
I mean, they're both strong.
They're like twins.
But you know, if he really did this stuff, then he should be punished. There also should be another person punished that has done stuff for DC recently. I think
Oops, I forgot to mute.
I got a major question to ask. Why is it if the guy does something wrong?
I bet my tongue off.
Oh no!
But
I'll sound dismal now.
why don't they do something to the women? Well, no, that's okay.
Well, it can happen the other way, old man. But that's obviously, I would probably say men probably do it more than women. But who knows? I haven't.
No, what I'm saying is that if a guy is accused of doing something,
right,
and then later it's proved he's absolutely innocent, but they don't do anything to the women that accused him.
Right. Oh, I know. Well, look at the whole thing with Vic Mignogna. I mean, the crazy stuff with that is insane. The whole thing about how that woman felt uncomfortable that a friend of hers, or they were friends, hugged her. It's like, give me a break.
Well, from what I see, and I told Cash this, and the article said it too, I think it was a mistake to release those text messages. Because those text messages looks like, your typical, what do you call it, abusive relationship. It doesn't exonerate him, I think. It does quite worse than that. But if this is real and they're cooperating with the police, it's safe to say that if he gets dropped by Marvel, I think his career is over, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. But unfortunately, they're still in a time.
Text messages.
Yep.
They only release what they want. What happened before and after that text message?
4K.
That's what I want to know.
I thought it was horrible. You bring that up, by the way, Rocco. I thought it was really awful that the man gave us. Sean Connery gave us so many hours of great entertainment overall in his career, and once the man passed away, the drones, the Twitter drones, whatever you want to call them, they were ready to strike and find whatever they could about Sean Connery and what he said about women in an interview when he was drunk for Playboy, and I'm just like, geez, man, really?
The cancel hornets were out.
My gosh, dude. Like they've never said anything terrible or that said something inappropriate when they were drunk. Am I supposed to hate somebody like, I don't know, Mel Gibson because he went on that tirade? If he's actually sorry about it, which I'm sure he is, he made a mistake, but he was also drunk. And, maybe he actually feels that way, maybe he doesn't. But
yeah, like you said about Mel Gibson, regardless how you feel about the man as a person, too, he's made some great movies and stuff to give us.
Oh, boy, has he.
Absolutely,
man. Braveheart and the list goes
Patriot
on,
was really good. I mean, you can go down the line. He was in Payback, right? Wasn't it Payback? Yeah,
Payback.
That's a good movie. Lethal Weapons. I enjoyed all those. Yes. Two's still my favorite, though. Diplomatic Immunity.
Shout out to Rene Auberjonois. I can't say Odo's name, but shout out to Odo. Yeah, he was in the Patriot as the
Yes.
the preacher.
What a
shepherd
great
must
actor he was.
tend to his flock. Shepherd.
What is it? Down or something like that?
What?
Asia design.
Abergenois. Abergenois.
DS9. He was also in a favorite holiday special of mine. No one's seen it. It's called The Christmas Star, and it has Ed Asner in it. He
Ed
played
Asner,
the landowner in that.
Yeah,
one.
my dad many years ago, Crit, met him and said he was a very nice guy.
And we were talking about Mel Gibson. I can't believe we didn't mention Mad Max. Like, he's the OG.
Oh yeah.
You wanna get out of
That's
here?
man.
Only one thing that could haul that tanker.
No, in the original Mad Max, the first one, they dubbed his voice.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They dubbed all the voices. Yeah.
When it came to America, but then they do have it where they have the originals. The originals.
Sorry again. Internet issues.
Jace, you having issues, man.
Yeah, I do have issues,
you know what
man.
it is? It's those Gryffindors, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm killing his internet.
With
my magic wand.
All the Gryffindor's faults.
Yep.
Negligence.
If it happens again, I'm gonna sue the Gryffindors, aka Moss.
Well, I represent the entire clan. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wow.
So what did I miss? Just keep
Everything.
me up to speed. Yeah.
The show's over, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, goodbye.
Go home.
Okay, bye.
Come back when you got less time to spend.
But it's just like the whole thing of the Rick and Morty thing, and Crit and I have talked about that.
Can you just
those
get the
text
speed?
messages.
Can someone just
But
get me
if
up to speed?
they are found innocent, we should be. Look, we need to. It's the same thing with the. If you guys remember the lacrosse team.
Yeah.
That whole
Yep.
thing was awful.
Yep,
Even ESPN was like, "Look, we have to say that they didn't do anything wrong," and that's what that document proved. It proved that.
Did you get an apology from Al Sharpton on that?
All Jonathan needs to do is say that he's
You know how that
non-binary.
would go, Anonymous,
You just need to say it's
please.
non-binary, and then it's out of the problem.
It's
Look
just-
at Ezra Miller. Just say
So,
that you're a they them.
If he actually did this stuff and like Crit said, releasing the text, you got to be careful too what you release. It's not. Did he really do that, Crit, or did somebody else release those?
It was his lawyer that released them, and they tried to say it exonerated him. But if you read the text messages, and the article points it out, it sounds like an abusive relationship. It did the opposite.
But
effect.
if we're just, it doesn't matter who it is, even if it's a woman, and we're just going on allegations and we're throwing people under the bus when we don't actually have the proof,
Well,
then that's a problem.
The thing is, they have now multiple. This was just one dispute, but now it's multiple, and that's how it's bad
But the
news.
facts come out of the woodwork.
Even so, go ahead, call me an idiot for saying this, but
No, you're not
even
an
with more people coming out, let's let due process do its thing.
Right. And I agree with you, and I just want to be on Mike's good side and agree with them. Yes, you're an idiot.
Well, I'll say this: if I might have forgot. I had it at the tip of my tongue. No, I forgot it. I'll bring it up in a minute, though.
You're sounding like me.
I've been there, Crit. You have something right off the tip of your tongue, and then you forget about it, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you don't want to get any of that.
Wait.
So
Don't worry about it.
I remember now. His lawyer claimed that they had all this video evidence, all this stuff that exonerated him, and all they did was release text messages. Where's the other stuff? I'm wondering. Why are you being quiet? And I don't know.
Well, if this goes to trial, maybe they don't want to release all
Maybe.
their evidence.
Yes.
But
Good
if,
point.
then they have nothing.
on the
They have nothing for the trial itself if they release everything beforehand.
when this goes to trial, and if for
I
some
don't know.
reason
I'm
he
no
is
legal
found
expert.
innocent, then we need to be like, enough is enough with this nonsense. Because when they say allege and allegations, and there's a number of people ready for their pitchforks to come out, and their torches and whatever.
But a lot of evidence is needed, no matter
Yes.
what. That's the thing.
Yes.
If he did all these things that has been said, well, it's not surprising. You know, it's Hollywood, yada yada. It's, you know, it's not surprising in that way. This happens, you know, more than we know. It happens so much, but evidence is important either way, of course. Look at Johnny Depp, for example. What happened with him?
Yes.
And again,
I don't think those,
and you have, you know,
that's another reason why I'm saying let's allow due process to run its course.
And there's still people taking the side of Amber Heard. I just am like, those two did not have a good relationship.
These things
They
are
needed to break away.
dangerous. These things are dangerous.
Yes.
Like you can look at Ersa Miller. You have a lot of proof with that guy. You have proof everywhere with that guy, and you have proof that he's been crazy before he was a big superstar.
Is he getting help? Is he going to therapy? Or are we just? It's just ridiculous.
That's what they say.
Yeah. And he should have, you know, gotten a lot of consequences and all that kind of stuff, but nope, they didn't happen. And then you also, of course, you had the actor who played the love interest for Jenna Ortega in Wednesday. He was accused of, you know, sexually harassing and other stuff. He was accused of a lot of stuff, but some of the people that accused him had to come out and say it was false, and that the things that they posted was not real. And it's not been proven that he did anything at all. So stuff like this is really dangerous when allegated with certain stuff. And if it's not true, it's, you know, it can destroy a person's life, a career. Same thing as you mentioned, you know, the one guy, you know, from Rick and Morty, one of the original creators, when he was, you know, accused of a lot of stuff. And it was proven that he was innocent, and I had a feeling from the start that he was, and it was proven. But now his, you know, his livelihood of what he's made and what he's doing is fucked. He is canceled and all that.
A lot of these, I guarantee you, a lot of these girls. I ain't saying in this case, but a lot of these girls want to get internet famous, and this is a perfect way to get internet famous. So they go out and accuse it without any proof. They can go out and accuse these people of doing something, even though it may be minor and something we would, you know, just look at and say, nah, that was nothing, you know. But they'll come out and just scream from the rooftops that he abused me and he sexually harassed me, and all of a sudden now her name's in the newspaper, her name's on everybody's lips, and she's now internet famous. And
for example,
even
also
though
like
she's saying bull crap,
Vic Manyaga, who was a voice actor for a lot of anime, got canceled after one hug, and suddenly people start to say a lot of weird stuff that was not true at all.
Yeah, and everybody wants to get in on the bandwagon.
Yeah, I think the depositions,
even
a lot
his
of
friends,
those are still on
quote
YouTube.
unquote, his friends and the people he worked with, a lot of them also went against him with no proof.
Right.
Because now they got more famous.
It's just a car wreck on the internet that they want to be a part of.
And when it comes to, for example, Jonathan, I'm 50-50. He could have done all this, and he could have not done all this. I want to see more evidence. Of course, I'm gonna mock him because he's a fucking celebrity, and it's celebrities. A lot of times, it's fun to mock them, and it wouldn't, surprise me if this was true, all of that. But we need more evidence, and if they want to release more evidence, of course they will. If other real evidence pops up that you can actually prove that it's real, okay, then I'm gonna go more, okay, I believe it. But it's important to be 50-50 on certain cases like this.
I really believe that somebody should go after the false accusers and destroy them.
Yeah, there needs to be a law. Yeah, there needs to be a law against this crap because there's too many false accusers nowadays, and they get no consequence.
But unfortunately, nobody enforces it.
Yeah, well, you already got laws on the books for this stuff,
Yes.
There's slander, there's malice, slander, and there's...
what happened to slander?
Yeah.
Where did that go? Like
out the wayside.
Well, when you have a bunch of narcissist leaders who have their heads too far up their ass, it's a problem.
Like Johnny Depp slander on Amber Heard, all these other people can get them. Like you ruined my reputation and my career for a while. Like you deserve some sort of punishment now. right? Like,
Well, it's
And
funny
Johnny Depp, like even with Johnny Depp and the guy who plays Vision, because they are, they are two best friends in real life. Yes, they had some text messages that was really fucked up about Amber Turd. But for a person, a lot of us have been in bad relationships, and I guess a lot of us have been, in bad relationships at some point in our lives. I was in a bad relationship for 7 fucking years, and what me and my friends have talked about my ex, there was a lot of fucked up stuff that we'd said behind her back because I needed to get out my anger, and what I did was I talked shit about my ex fiance at that time, when we were together, because it was abusive, and she was abusive to me and all that kind of stuff, and that's the thing. And yeah, I said a lot of stuff that I wish I didn't say to my friends, but I was just mad, and that is normal when you have friends and you're mad and you want to get your anger out some way.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get into this article because I do have to wrap this up in 30 minutes.
Oh, you haven't gone through the article yet while I was gone?
No,
I thought you.
No. I was allowing you guys to talk.
Oh, I thought you already went through it.
No. And this article is from Variety. It's by Tanya Siegel. It was posted just today on their website. It says, as Jonathan Majors prepares for a May 8th court appearance on domestic violence charges, his PR problems are about to get bigger. Sources familiar with the matter tell Variety that multiple alleged abuse victims of Majors have come forward following his March arrest and are cooperating with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. The prospect of more women waiting in the wings would mark a dramatic turn in the case and comes on the heels of Majors' publicist and management firm cutting ties with the embattled actor earlier this week. The DA declined to comment. Representative for Majors didn't comment on the record. The Creed 3 star was arrested on March 25th in the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan on charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment. At the time, an NYPD spokesperson said in a statement that a 30-year-old woman told police she had been assaulted by Majors 33 and that she sustained minor injuries to her head and neck and was removed to an area hospital in stable condition. But Major's attorney, Priest, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, guys.
Okay, you can do it.
Yep. Mounted an immediate and aggressive response, insisting that the actor is I can't even speak right now.
Yeah.
Probably the immediate and aggressive response, insisting that the actor is probably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows, and suggested the woman was having an emotional crisis. A source familiar with the chronology of the event says the attorney released the statement while he was still behind bars. And it goes on to say Chaudhry's husband, Andrew Wark, is serving as Majors' crisis publicist and doubled down on the narrative that Majors was the victim when he released a series of text messages on March 30th that were intended to be exonerating. In the text exchange, which has not been independently verified, the woman wrote to Majors, I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone, and stressed that she told police that was not an attack. The woman allegedly wrote, please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. I said they had to arrest you on protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry that you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I love you. And then it goes on to say a few hours later, the woman allegedly wrote, I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the 911 call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communications prior. But for many who were in business with majors, the text messages had the opposite effect and raised some more questions than they answered, namely, why the woman had lost consciousness. It read like a bad Lifetime movie. They basically look like the text messages of a textbook abused woman, says one person who is working with majors on an upcoming project. In, in recent months, Majors had become one of Hollywood's most promising stars with a series of high profile and lucrative roles on the horizon. Now, all eyes are on its future with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he is poised to play the titular Kane in Avengers: The Kane Dynasty. Majors is still attached to star in that film, which is slated to be released on May 2nd, 2025. And he is.
That's 2 years from now.
Yes, it is. And he is poised for a $20 million payday, including back end compensation. He also was signed to star in Avengers: Secret Wars, which is slated to debut in 2026. Disney is monitoring the fast moving situation and has time to move deliberately. The mega budget tentpole Avengers, okay, so it just goes on about that. And then it talks about his publicist. And
that's an awful long time to wait.
It also mentions that the Texas Rangers have cut Majors from their 2023 season ad campaign that was scheduled to launch on Friday. So it's affecting all avenues of his income right now with these allegations. And if they're true,
what's Marvel going to do with
yes, they should throw the book at it. But if they're false, then they should throw the book at their accuser.
Yeah, the thing is, though, in the court of public opinion and the corporations, you are guilty until proven innocent. They're not going to take the chance on him being guilty, so they're cutting ties now.
Yeah,
doesn't matter if he's found innocent later on. It doesn't, because it could go 50-50 either way, and
really can.
That's terrible odds for them because they could lose money.
If he is like innocent, and a lot of his livelihood can be destroyed.
Yeah.
Already being destroyed. It doesn't matter.
They always starts with it.
If it's true,
already destroying his livelihood. 100%.
Yeah, if it's true that he's a wife beater and they have evidence, adios. Just find another actor to play the Kane character.
Yeah.
Well,
they're doing this with him, but they let Ezra Miller sliding. That's the big thing.
Yeah, right. The thing with Ezra Miller,
Ezra Miller has the right politics. He is going by they, them,
No.
yada yada, and a lot of stuff.
No,
like
the
that
thing with
too.
someone pointed this out. Someone pointed this out, and they had filmed before the whole Ezra Miller stuff. They had filmed The Flash, and they.
Oh yeah, of course
they can't spend money to reshoot that movie. So
no, of course.
It's nothing to do with politics. It's just there's too much put. Like I think it's already like what $300 for million.
They put too much money in that movie already.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, it's
can't
way too much
cancel
money
like
in that
they
movie
did
too.
Batgirl.
But it's a lot with his non-binary.
Say if Ezra, those controversies happened before he got cast, like very, very much, then they would.
Again, I have to say this: it's been a lot of things with Ezra Miller long before he was that famous too.
But nothing to make them move like that. All the really bad stuff happened after the movie was made, and they have to protect him as much as they can until that movie's
when
out.
He really came out, and
they
had
make as much
evidence
money
of
off
stuff
of it
that
they
he
can.
Because he's been in problems with police and everything long before, but they didn't. Nobody cared about
think
it.
Warner
The stuff that came out
And
after
I followed Ezra Miller's
out
timeline
major.
so long because I've been watching so much movies and I go diving in.
See, I've seen this before with Army Hammer and Death of the Nile. They're just going to make his presence as small as it can be with the whole Flash thing. He's probably done interviews for like behind the scenes and stuff, but will he be in like the press releases? We'll have to see. But
they'll drop him like a hot potato as soon as the movie's out and made whatever money they could possibly make.
Exactly.
He's gone.
Do you think Michael Keaton was always in that movie before this, or do you think they did reshoots and added him and stuff to like fix the Ezra Miller thing?
No, Michael Keaton was in it.
He was always in it. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes me want to see it. Though. He's the whole.
I heard he has.
Ezra Miller has done. He should have been in jail.
No,
he really should have been in jail.
Yeah, many times
since he was young. Since he was young and did a lot of stuff until this day.
Yeah.
If a certain goober named Jar Jar Abrams still has a certain Phil McCracken time out, fix that.
Wherever Ezra Miller got the permanent get out of jail free card, I want to get that. Wherever he found that, I need it.
Just say you're non-binary.
I didn't even know that Phil was in timeout. I just got the message from Phil saying he was.
Gap's in a kind of a little tyrant.
We're gonna put you, dude. Gap, we're gonna put you in a timeout soon, Jar Jar over there.
We're in a full safe zone right now.
Gap rules the chat with an iron fist, boys.
I know.
He's just crazy, man. But
the thing with Batman '89, Keaton. I heard he's in the movie as much as Sean Connery was in Indiana Jones 3, so he has pretty much a big role in that movie.
Well, I'll have to see.
I still don't know if it's gonna. It might.
Connery was huge.
And it's such a weird long shot. I mean, people want to see Michael Keaton as Batman, but people hate to see freaking Ezra Miller.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I want to see Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, but I don't want to see Ezra Miller.
Why they put two Ezra Millers in there?
Is he really getting therapy though? Is he trying to fix himself?
That's what they say.
They say that.
Well, it's not the first time.
They show proof.
Is he going to a place that's affirming his mental illness?
Can we see a receipt?
He's got a nicer room where he can go check people.
Tom Cruise brought him over to Scientology building to get some help.
Oh no!
No, he's safe now.
John Travolta told him it's really nice.
There we go.
Really nice. Right. Go in there. Really nice.
Then he has a big hate boner for straight white people because he wishes death upon them.
He
tried to force Gal Gadot to say that in an interview too, and that was an awkward interview because he really tried to force her to say, about hetero people and all that, and basically death upon them in a way.
He had to die on the hill of Shazam 2. Poor Wonder Woman. Just
Wonder Woman.
Here I am, one last time.
Is Shazam 2 even good? Or was it not?
I heard it wasn't.
It's shit.
I like the first Shazam, and I know someone ran away when he saw religious demons. I don't know.
You want to see Lucy Liu come in and not give a shit for a couple hours?
I learned that Shazam is basically the OG Captain Marvel. I mean, I might be paraphrasing a lot here, but I was watching Clobbering Times, and he went into this whole history lesson, and I thought it was quite enlightening because I'm not into comics.
Yeah, he's the original Captain Marvel.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Captain Marvel. Yeah, did I just mix him up with someone else?
Yeah, technically he can still be Captain Marvel. You just can't use Captain Marvel as a title of the comic.
Yeah. There's some rights issues.
I'm sure everyone's excited for the Marvels.
You did mention.
Oh boy,
the Marvels. Captain Marvel.
Very exciting. Yeah. It's like the GTA 5 game. Like you pick a character and you can instantly become them.
Yeah, they just zoom in. Trevor's just laying with it in his underwear in the desert somewhere.
Trevor was one of the most disgusting, interesting characters I've ever seen in a video.
Oh yeah.
game.
You woke up as him one time, and he's like covered in blood next to like a dead deer, like he became a werewolf or something. And you're just like, "What did I do?" And he throws up, and you're just like, "All right, time to go on."
Yeah, it's great.
Great gameplay.
Yep.
Just a deranged lunatic.
That's why Grand Theft Auto 6 can't be politically correct, because it would just kill. It would just
Yeah, well,
kill.
on the Saints Row path
I know. I
and
think it has a high chance to be.
It has a high chance to be. Wouldn't that be fun? Play a transgender character in GTA and beat up white cis men, cis women.
Oh shit!
How many times would Cash get beaten up in that game?
All right, Jason, you've got to go, brother.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to go. So.
Okay. Hey, take care,
All
man.
right, Jace.
Good seeing
Talk
you,
with you
Jason.
later, Jace.
Talk to you soon,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thank
Go
you
ahead
for
and
having
promote
me
yourself
here.
before you go.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What'd you
Go
say?
nuts.
Go ahead and promote yourself before you go.
Well, yeah, I'm Jason Fox, the founder and creator of 540 Studio.
He's a Raven Ball.
I am a Raven Ball at the same time, and Moss is also, working with us on 540, and he is the stupid Gryffindor, but I still love him. I still love him.
Heterosexual.
So if you're interested to listen to pop culture news, what's going on in that world, and some politics and other stuff, that's what we talk about on Tuesdays and Thursdays normally on the Beyond Show. And we talk a lot about a lot of the same news that you talk about here, but we add more, and we can rant for hours and hours, man. It's fucked up, but deep dive into the whole thing, and yeah. So if you're interested, pop over, and nice to have you all there. And,
Check us out.
Check us out, and give a lot of hate to the Gryffindors.
Yes.
No,
because I support genocide.
I happen to like a certain Gryffindor. He's a good member of the Pop Talk community.
Who's that?
Who?
Moss.
Do I know this guy?
Is that the guy?
Yes.
The guy who just whips out his wand whenever he wants.
He likes to play with finger puppets, I hear.
I do.
And
Meanwhile, I
yeah,
whip
and,
this out.
and on Fridays and Saturdays,
Now,
sometime.
DJ Ron did mention a Looney Tunes videotape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But on sometimes on Fridays, but normally on Saturdays, I have another show called not a podcast, but a podcast, and we invite people in the chat. We invite random people. If you want to talk about some topics or just want to have fun, doesn't matter. Just pop in if you want to. And yeah, we have other channels too. We have 540 Game Over. We are gonna get more content there soon, and we also have a game 540 Echo, where Sparta Chris is talking, about movie reviews and all that kind of stuff. He will get back into that at some point, and of course, check out Moss's channel. Hopefully, we'll do some more Hogwarts soon. Same with Sparta Chris. He also streams Hogwarts, and go check out Prismatics, Tabletop Junkie, everyone who's involved with the company, and of course, check out everyone here on the panel if you haven't. And other than that, thank you for having me on. And like I always say before I go, life's too short. Make the most. No problem.
Did you say Tabletop Junkie, as in does he do 40K?
Hello, my boy.
Tabletop Junkie, the tabletop.
Yeah, does he do Warhammer 40K?
I don't know what he does right now.
Well, in that case, I'll just look him up. No, I apologize. I was just curious because when I hear tabletop, I think 40K. But please carry on.
Yeah.
For the line.
As I always say, life's too short. Make the most of it, and everyone here on the panel would not be here without everyone who is in the chat and gives us, all the praise and love and support. And we thank you all, and thank you everybody, and God bless you, and we will see you.
Speaking of praise, love, and support, Kal-El is here because Apion's here. So thank you.
But see you guys later. Have a fun stream, and ciao everybody.
See you, man.
Ciao.
Be good.
Yep. Fuck you, Gryffindor. I love you. Bye.
The love. The love. That's right.
You feel loved and respected, don't you, Anonymous?
I do. I'm just overflowing. My thimble overfloweth.
All right, guys. I think now is a good time to start plugging the channels. Unfortunately, we won't have enough time to get to the last article.
We did mention that.
Oh, good.
I gotta eat dinner,
Good
so I'm
next
gonna
time.
put my turtle on screen for the remainder of this stream. I'm gonna go eat dinner, but it's good being here. You guys are all wonderful, and it was a pleasure being here. And let's go with Space Jam tape, Brandon, DVD.
Yep.
Very nice, Brandon.
Very nice. Here, let me.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead and blow that up a little bit.
Yeah, like
Very
Ooh.
nice.
as
Lunatic City.
as my cohorts would always say, "Yeah, blow that shit up."
All right. Lord Crit. Orca Boy. You're up. Promote.
Well, we got Ben. I'm showing Ben-Hur
Great movie.
tomorrow. I had
Classic
the first
movie.
half. Might do a review of the whole thing sometime, maybe this weekend.
One of the great transgendered movies, Ben-Hur.
1959 Best Picture winner.
I swear, Baron.
What?
Yeah.
Baron. Leave it.
I
Leave
see
it to
what you
Baron.
did there.
Never watched Ben-Hur.
He did the
Oh, you
1959
should. I think you'd like it a lot.
About Ben Him.
What is it available on?
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's on a few services.
1959 Best Picture winner.
I need to watch that. I've heard a lot of good things. I haven't watched. Isn't there a remake of it too?
Oh no! Don't watch the remake.
did,
Whatever you do.
No.
If you're a Christian, you'll love it. It's a very great Christian film.
Playing basket.
It did win.
Probably one of the best Christian films.
The Chronicles of Narnia
Oh.
and the Witch of the Wardrobe. Great Christian film.
Yes, very well. Very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aslan is Jesus.
Very good.
you guys need to go watch Nefarious.
Nefarious?
Yes, go watch Nefarious. It's very, very good dialogue. Very good movie. Except for, I don't think it stuck the landing on the end, but it's not that bad. So but the rest of it was just great.
I'll definitely check it out. I'm always looking for a good movie recommendation.
Yeah, go check it out, man.
All right. Let's see. Our next victim to promote themselves. Brandon, promote your channel, please.
Okay, I do premieres, unboxing videos, shop videos, DVD VHS openings, menu walkthroughs, and stuff like that. And I do premieres on Saturdays at certain times. I do premieres on Saturday. I do have over 1,100.
Okay.
To have more than any of you people here, you're one of my favorite users.
Well, I appreciate that, Brandon.
I do want to be on your next Pop Top as in the title's name. The title's name.
It's mainly about pop culture, Brandon. Talking about pop culture, whether it be movies, television, games, anime. If it's, pop culture related, we'll talk about it. And yes, Crit, this Sunday, are you prepared to talk about Picard as a whole?
10 out of 10. I loved it when Picard did the jiggy and he's like, "Wowie zowie." Number one. It made me cry, So good. It's so good. And then when I heard Data reference this episode from TNG, I was like, oh my god.
So this is what Crit's actually saying.
It stinks.
No, he loved it.
He loved it.
Favorite seasons. He loves it. He wears a shirt. He's like, I love season 3 of Picard.
He has a
James
onesie,
Franco.
Picard onesie.
James Franco eating the pie from Spider-Man, going so good, would have been perfect.
Avion, Go ahead and promote your channel.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm Apion, and I make like gameplay streams and movie reviews and things like that. Check me out. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right. And
check me out.
I am putting everybody's link into the chat, but
Thank you.
everybody's channel link is also in the description. So please subscribe because YouTube's not going to help us out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thank you, Lady Miss, for being here.
Do it.
I do have
All right.
Twitter. I followed you on Twitter.
I appreciate that, Brandon. I'll check my Twitter before I go to bed, and
I should follow you.
I'll make sure to give you a follow.
Okay.
All right. Cash Money 007.
007.
Baron Orman Tagge.
Right.
Before we leave tonight and you promote your channel,
Uh-oh.
you are hereby accused of mutiny.
Guilty.
Guilty. Whatever. Yep.
You
Walk the
commandeered the SS Pacific 414 without permission from the Grand Admiral himself.
Well, that's what a mutiny is.
That's right.
You have been relieved.
I know that.
That pirate flag was very high on the totem pole. On the pole.
It was high already.
Totem
Oh,
pole.
my.
You
I don't
put
think we
flags
use
on
a
totem poles, Cash.
Who does
And
that? Maybe they do. Never know.
you had another conspirator with you who is here right now.
That's how you join the cultures. You put a flag on the totem pole. You join the cultures
See,
together.
Appian gets it.
Perfect.
Appian. Appian.
Hey, just call me Appy.
Appy.
All right, Abby. I could go with that.
Appian. No,
And the
whatever
big
you
thing-
prefer. If it's Appian or Appian, what do you like? You said you don't care, right?
Just
So
call
we'll
me-
call you Turtle then
I don't
instead?
know.
Just kidding.
Whatever.
It's like
Turtle
Taylor
Man.
Dad.
Isn't that Lord Crit? He's Turtle Man.
Oh, yeah. No, he's Orca.
No, he's Orca, man.
Yeah, that's Orca boy.
He's Baby Godzilla.
There it is.
Orca.
It was
There it
okay on my
is.
screen. It was still the big muscular. There it is. Yeah.
Yep, this is my glow up.
Now, the accused,
What? No.
the mutineers.
Hi.
I'm looking at
Hello.
3 of you right now. You are hereby going to be punished. You need to show up for every single live stream I do, every single Pop Talk I do, no
What?
matter what day it is, no matter what time it is.
Excuse me?
You are sentenced to here
Excuse
for
me?
life.
You know, the reason why he's upset is because we
Purgatory.
use this underwear as the flag.
What is this? An episode of Married with Children?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Geez, Peg.
Yeah, just good. It's
I-
can I die already?
I can lower the sentence if you
We
start
had-
promoting your channel, Cash.
Oh, lower the hell you say? Thing, Baron. Listen to this guy. There's 3 of us. We took over his channel, and I thought we did a good job. What do you think, Baron and Crit? Yeah.
No, honestly, guys, you did do a good job. I appreciate it.
You need
I
Yeah,
popped
more
in for a second, and all I
Captain
saw was fire and flames, so I just backed out.
Well, you know, Cash and I actually did want to talk to you, Mike, when you came back after that. And this is actually what we wanted to talk to you about.
What would you say you do here?
Yeah, for some reason we became the Bobs. So
Yeah, we were the Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I run the channel.
You gotta go, Mike. You gotta
I
go.
run the channel. You know what? Fine. I wasn't gonna play this clip tonight. Fine, you guys. I wasn't gonna do it, but
Extinction to all traitors!
Yay.
and in case you didn't get the message, I'm gonna play another clip. I gotta scroll down to it.
Coronation, Starscream. This is bad comedy.
Megatron? Is that you?
Here's a hint. Will anyone else attempt to fill his shoes?
And playing the role.
Lighten up, Francis.
Playing the role of Cyclonus is anonymous.
I don't want to be Cyclonus.
What? You're
I
my
wanna
new
be
second.
Wheelie.
You're my new second in command.
Oh.
Well, at least I'm not a sweep.
Which
Okay,
means
so anyways,
there's
even
now a
though-
sweep and Cash is a sweep.
Yeah.
So go ahead and promote yourself.
So yeah, the last time that I played, and I've been playing this off stream a lot right now, is Deus Ex Human Mutiny. We'll call it Deus Ex Human Revolution. Some of the that's not actually true. I just streamed recently, Jar Jar, but whatever you want to say. Yeah, so Deus Ex has some problems. Some of the stealth in that game is a pain in the ass. I was practicing on some side quests, and so I think the next stream I'm going to do in a few days is going to be Hades. I think I'm going to start Hades.
Nice.
That's right.
Yep.
And Baron, when are you going to start streaming again, sir?
I hope to do that next month. When we get this,
move. Since all we do is give each other crap recently.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Baron.
Yeah, I know. I was just going the cash money way.
Listen, we're a
way?
dysfunctional Pop Talk family here.
These people, I tell you.
These people, man, are the worst.
So grab your floaties.
Get your floaties, and the storm is coming.
Cashisms.
But I will let you all know that coming up on this channel, the next live stream will be Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be playing more Scars Above and probably get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Nah, push through, man. You get enough upgrades in that game later on where you become a badass. It's hard at first, but you push through, you get some good upgrades in that game. And the second half becomes easier, way easier. So push on.
I am. I was actually practicing last night and got close to beating the boss. I'm thinking, oh, stop, Mike. You want to be able to beat the boss on stream.
Are you talking about the alpha?
I already beat the alpha.
That bitch.
It's the commander.
Fought that thing way too early. Oh my god. The commander? Yeah, that game's fun though. That game's a lot of fun for a little independent studio type game. I've never heard of them, but well done.
And then, of course, Sunday's Pop Talk will be at 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but it is going to be an open panel.
Where's Chaos?
2 in a row.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Well, yes, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Why not? I'm not going to let you guys know when the open panels are, but there are 2 panelists who will always be in the know.
Who's that?
I'm not one of them.
Cash and Baron.
Oh, me? Okay. Wow.
Baron's never in the know.
Huh?
What? Huh?
Jinx.
Hey?
I'm kidding. I'm not letting you guys know. Of course, I'm going to let you guys know. Just pay attention to the Discord. Pay attention to the Twitter. And
I see.
I'll let you all know.
Or maybe they weren't paying attention at all.
Yeah, well,
I don't pay any food, but
My Phoebe.
How about no?
Hey! Nobody plays that clip on me.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Let's get near the end of the show.
Does that Lord Quid person have a YouTube channel?
Who?
Who, Brandon?
That Lord Quid person, does it have a YouTube channel?
Yeah,
Oh,
his link is in the description.
Yeah, Everass Production. Yep.
Does it have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Everest Production.
And he's monetized too, so he's like really rich.
Follow the Orca. Yeah, I love how rich I am with my $7. So.
Hey, that's $7 more than you had.
He rubs that in our face all the time when we're not
I
on
know
here.
it.
It's like, I'm monetized. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you guys monetized? No, I don't think you guys are. I am.
I'm monetized on Rumble.
I haven't even enabled that on Rumble.
I got
I'm doing this because I love it. I'm not doing it for the freaking money.
Was it the money doing it for you?
Wow. Well, that's a bad joke that I thought only I could tell, but thank you for taking my place, Crit. Wah, 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 wah.
There you go.
That is
Thank
a
you.
good theme song.
But yes, that's what's coming up on the channel. I do have an announcement, and I hope Jet Sparks is still around, and maybe Smoking Patriot is still working. But I do want to do a recording for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always special that aired, and get Power Ranger fans' opinion on it. So if you are interested in talking about the Power Rangers 30th anniversary special, then let me know and we'll do a recording and upload it. And then we'll also at some point do a live stream talking about the franchise as a whole for its 30th anniversary. I'll go as far as the knowledge that I have, and then hopefully those who are on the panel can provide a lot more knowledge about the franchise as a whole than I can.
I grew up on Power Rangers, man. I love it. Go Power Rangers!
I really hope for all the fans, though.
Rest in peace, Green Ranger.
Yeah. The 30th anniversary makes a lot of people happy. It's on Netflix, if I remember right.
Mhm.
But, yeah. Anyways, go ahead, Mike.
Apion, if you'd like to be on both of those, just let me know.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm all for Power Rangers. Let's go.
All right.
Thank you so much. Let's get it.
All right. I just have to double check with one
If you
other
have
person
room,
I've been.
Yeah, if you don't, it's fine. Whatever works.
But yeah, that's what I have planned. And as far as doing any other live streams other than the ones I've mentioned, well, I'm not doing any other live streams this week. I just want to give myself a little bit of a break. But doing a recording with different panels, I don't mind doing.
Whoa! What was that?
Man.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then.
Here at Pacific 414, you get all the crap. You get anything and everything you want.
Hey, that baseball crap is priceless. Seeing me get angry at the game.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the phlegm.
I know you are.
Oh, we're speaking Flemish now? We're speaking Flemish now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to thank everybody who was, of course, on the panel. Of course, we had Apion, we had Anonymous.
What, I don't get to promote myself? I see how you are.
Anonymous.
Oh my gosh.
My
All
new
right,
second
fine.
in command. Promote yourself. Sorry. Thanks for. You need to call me out sometimes. Thank you.
I'll put it in a nutshell. He likes exposing his wand to everybody and waves it around.
I do.
Yeah,
It's a fetish of mine.
it is.
It's a really nice wand.
It,
I just want
it
to
is.
share
Got a nice
with
curve to
everybody.
it. Nice curve to it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Well, it sounds like it needs a good legal team.
Yeah.
And another one. Who's Fumanal?
You can talk to HR about it. Who's HR? Crit? You HR?
HR.
I don't have a human resources officer here.
Resources.
Yeah.
HR puffin stuff.
HR, what the? HR puffin stuff.
Okay, Gryffindor, you're up.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it, Gryffindor.
I'm anonymous. There, I'm done.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Well, elegant.
That's gonna make me want to subscribe to your channel.
Oh, in a heartbeat. You know it.
Okay, all right. I do. You know what I do, right? I do.
Yeah. We know what you
videos.
do, but what about the people that have never heard you before? Never been to your
Everybody in
channel
the chat that's never ever heard of me, I do reviews of TV shows and movies and come and I'm working on the nefarious review right now, so I'll try to have that up as soon as I can.
You mean you'll have that up sooner than Cash does another stream?
Yes, obviously.
No, I don't think so because I streamed recently before Anonymous and I saw.
Yeah,
it's
but
been
you
a
got to
while.
have another one. See, that's
Yeah. Well, you'll see it.
Again.
Oh, you'll see it.
That's right.
You'll
see. Sounds creepy. Actually. You know what? You will see the stream there, you knuckleheads.
Oh, we're knuckleheads now. Okay, that's
Yes.
good to hear.
That's right. Come to my channel, subscribe, watch a video, and leave a like, or YouTube will tear us asunder, and we don't want that.
Ooh.
No, we don't. We don't.
I hate losing subs. It's kind of a kick to the groin area.
Germany said that in
What do
World
you
War
mean
II
it's
also.
kind of a? What do you mean it's kind of a kick to the groin? It is a kick to the groin.
It is good. It hurts. We got to press on, get some more.
You have a groin? I don't.
I mean, heck, I'm the channel. I'm the weird guy that talks pop culture and plays video games, and also talks about his baseball team.
Yeah, talking about the Cubs is the thing that makes you.
Although, and Phil,
Is Phil here?
I know you were here, and I just want to apologize. Kind of say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because the Cubs swept the A's.
Is Phil out there? Then we have to play this.
This is Patrick Stewart, and I wish to tell Phil McCracken that I hate him also.
Yeah.
But yeah, Phil. Don't worry. Later on in the season, the A's come to Chicago, I believe, and you can have your revenge if you want.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what they call the potholes in their the stadium's parking lot, don't you?
What
A-holes.
do they call them, Baron?
A-holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you to Troy Pacelli for coming on Gap After Dark. Excuse me. Netters Network.
J.J. Abrams.
Well, yeah, I call it's Gap. Everybody knows it's Gap.
I don't think he knows. He's having an identity crisis.
He may not know who he is right now. For the next 9 days? I don't know. I've lost track.
I don't know who he is.
But I do want to, again, I want to thank Troy for coming on. It's one of those things where I was trying to see if he'd be interested in coming on Pop Talk on a future Wednesday edition, and I told him he was more than welcome to come on tonight if he wanted to. So thank you, Troy. Thank you, Netter. Please check out both their channels. I do have their links in the description. I also have the links for Jason and 540 Studios in there. I have the link for Avion in there. Of course, I have the link for Gap After Dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have the link for Everest Productions. I also have the link for Baron. I also have the link for Cash, Brandon, Looney Tunes Fan 2000, DJ Ronnie G, and Anonymous, and everybody who was on the panel.
Thanks, Mike.
Not a problem. It's what I try to do. That's why if you don't hear from me, I'm doing something in the background related to getting everybody's links and making sure I put them in the description.
He's a better man than me.
I know he is.
Say, I want to ask DJ, why is the water green with the turtles?
It's ooze,
Peeing
man.
it all too much.
Maybe, yeah. Do they pee antifreeze or Mountain Dew or what is it?
He's trying to make Ninja Turtles
Oh.
with the ooze.
You just can't get the formula right.
Yeah, that's not working out. They're not doing
Come on, man.
Come on,
going
man.
to sleep? Yeah, don't worry, man. We're all going to sleep right now. I just want to thank everybody, and it's what I do. Because you're probably not going to like this either, but it's what I do. So just to let everybody know. I also want to thank those of you who are in the chat. And, of course, on the panel, Old Man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Troy Pacelli, thank you very much. Jason, thank you very much. Apion, thank you very much. Yes, I do thank people twice, even if they were on the panel.
Much appreciated.
Netters
You're weird that
Network.
way.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm weird.
You are.
Lady Mist.
Hello.
Box
Miss.
Friday nights. We had a Polymedes Minion. And we also had Marta Noi. Hope I said that right.
Madanoi? Maybe.
Bush McFadden. Good to see you, Bush.
Bush.
The Mighty Bush.
Joss Wolfen.
John.
Oh, wow. That's what came over.
JJ Abrams, also known as Gap After Dark.
Also
Jar
known
Jar
as Get Into the
Abrams.
Gate, also known as 16 other aliases.
Everest Productions. We had a Whoopa sighting.
Oh, I miss Whoopa. Whoopa. Whoopa.
Also, Connie Cleary. Thank you very much. DJ Ronnie G.
Still got his turtle going.
Yep. Jew Boy, 1990. Stephen Ransom. And we had Rocco the Brave.
The Mighty.
Jet Sparks. I thought all Canadians were nice, but we had an angry Canadian.
Uh-huh.
Lorenzo Sleestack. The lovely Sherry. Good to see you, Sherry.
Always lovely.
And Phil McCracken. He's not a
Phil
sculptor's therapist, but he does hate everybody.
He hates. He loves me. He won't leave me alone. He's just creeping.
Phil McCracken.
If I hear about Phil McCracken being timed out again for something that he doesn't need to be timed out for, somebody's gonna, Mike's gonna have to do something.
Worst troll ever.
Thanks, Kal-El. Thanks for showing
And
up.
Kal-El, thank you very much. So, thank you all. Really
Missed somebody.
appreciate it.
You missed
What do you
somebody.
mean?
Yeah.
Who did I miss? I don't know that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Baron, thank you very much. I just thought I'd give you a hard time.
I know.
We give each other a hard time offline too, folks. Don't just think
it's
some pop
worse.
talk thing.
Oh,
It's worse offline.
But thank you all so very much for stopping by this edition of Pop Talk. Greatly appreciated. If you like what you saw here, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's not like I haven't gotten those before.
Yeah.
Consider subscribing to everybody who was on the panel, and even subscribe to those who are in the chat too.
Please.
And you know what? There's just one thing to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening.
And
Thanks for letting us on your channel, sir. We appreciate
Yes.
it.
And I just want to let everybody.
We have some more.
I just want to let everybody know.
Of course, this Sunday at 1 p.m.
Wow, yeah.
More Pop Talk.
Some more live.
Pop Talk is where it's at, baby.
Where did that come from? Wow. Okay. But this imagery here, when you hear that, about putting cash, the pennies in the, putting the money in a piggy bank for cash. This is the lady who says it right here that I have for. That's his biggest fan. That's Cash's biggest fan.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Well, she's the one. She's the one that
Cash
says.
Money can put his change in my piggy bank any day.
I
That's
don't.
her.
I don't see that.
That's her. Yeah, that's
Automatic.
Her.
That's disturbing.
Well, she's even got your hair. Come on.
Not
Damn.
in the picture, maybe, but
Anna de Armas in Blade Runner. Don't worry.
Your biggest fan.
But I don't know. Maybe she watched Trigun. I didn't even know it was a.
Well,
Maybe.
Who knows? You never know.
Who knows?
But, ladies and gentlemen, it's just one final thing to say before we close out.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Ooh. I thought it was that.
Well, that's to you and Cash. Respect my authority.
And Chris.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Pop Talk is where it's at, baby.
You know it.
At least I'm paid to rent the outro.
Okay, what Taco Bell?
Ooh.
Crit?
It would always be crit.
Yeah.
Crit?
What?
Or Taco Bell.
What I do?
What you always do? What you had to do in order to turn out Fighting Chance to Live?